Testing, testing. Is audio sounding all right? Audio sounding good? How we doing? How we doing? We in here, Vaughn, Nisa. How we feeling? Hope everybody's doing great. We about to get cooking up, man. We about to get going, man. Now I do want to let y'all know what we finna to get into. I'm finishing up a little bit of something in the background here. Just gotta do what I gotta do, how I gotta do it. Y'all know how that go. But today, we got actually a lot on our plate, man. Shout out to Grandpa Philip Rivers. He's back, man. The kids don't know about Big Phil, man. Uncle Grandpa Phil. Big Rivers. Obviously, we're going to talk about him. But we got a lot to talk about with Shedeur. Mostly when it comes to the Browns media. You know, they're having a field day. But before we even get into all of that, we're going to have to give Harold Fannin his flowers again. Because we are a Harold Fannin Stan account. Thank y'all all for being here. This was a last minute. We just firing up the stream. So just want to make sure everything is technically good and we all right. Next week's upcoming game, we could talk about that. What's going on? Audio apparently sounds pretty good. All right. Hear from G Bush. Y'all know what hey, shout out to G Bush, man. Y'all know he does it quite large. He does it big. Oh yeah, and if our guy Trizzy comes in here, if our guy Deontay comes in here, they've been asking me to do a top 5 quarterback. So if Trizzy shows up, if Deontay Lewis shows up, y'all let me know because I'm ready. I'm strapped up. I got tier list ready for the quarterbacks. I got a woofoo foo ready for the quarterbacks too, but that's not what we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with some Harold Fannin glaze, man. Y'all know me. y'all know what I get into. Just leave that up there for no apparent reason. Connection for the ages. Oh, beautiful. Next week's upcoming game. Oh, we'll talk about it. Don't you worry. We're gonna talk about it. He is going up against the Chicago Bears. They did just get carved up. However, it is the defense, I believe, leading in all takeaways right now. So Shedeur is going to have to make sure he takes care of that ball. But I think he's got it, man. I think it's gonna be all right. I think it's gonna be nice, smooth, and crispy, man. Just gotta do a little bit of this. How's everybody doing? Everybody all right? Everybody good? Y'all feeling good? If you don't feel good, you look good. You feel me? If you don't feel good, you look good. Even though I can't really see you. We're gonna hop right in with some Harold Fannin. Sorry, I gotta do one quick little thing. And let me turn this heater off because it's hot. Hot in Topeka. What's it called? Sorry, I'm not even looking at the screen right now. Put this right here. Bada. Wait, what is going on? What is going on? Hold up, I'm so sorry. I'm having a real issue here. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about Harold Fannin. We're going to talk about Mr. Anthony Lima. And we're going to talk about Phillip Rivers. And if we have time, we will get into some quarterback rankings. Do a little bit more fun stuff like that. Start time is going to be 10 o'clock. Okay. There we go. Boom. All right. Let's get down to it. We're gonna get nitty and we're gonna get gritty with it. No gritty. Okay. We might have a problem. Sorry, guys. We're just having a little technical problem here. Boom. All right, fire, fresh. Let me rap to y'all for a second. Let me have a conversation with y'all for a second. You feel me? Everybody doing good. Everybody doing crispy. Yeah, Mary Kay's wilding out. Niece is doing great. Yes, I feel the Bears will be a real test to see how bad the O-line is too. Yeah, and that's something, people, what's been really nasty is, when he beat the Raiders, it was just the Raiders. When he beat the Titans, or when he went off and went crazy against the Titans, well, it's just the Titans. So it really confuses me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to talk about Cam Ward doesn't have any receivers. Cam Ward has a bad. Cam Ward, and we're not disrespecting Cam Ward, but if you look at the ratings of the offensive linemen, it's for Shedeur Sanders, it's egregious. And on top of that, Shedeur Sanders is now back to a backup center. He's got a backup right guard, and he's got a backup right tackle. So when everybody's making their excuses for certain quarterbacks, and it's you know what I'm saying, it's only certain quarterbacks that can get it off, right? But all of a sudden, when it's Shedeur Sanders, people forget about what context is, right? Right? All right, cool. Doing great. Everybody's doing great. All right, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Beautiful Tuesday. Beautiful Tuesday. We got to talk about something. And y'all know me. Y'all know how I get down. I love me some Harold Fannin Jr. I love me some Harold Fannin Jr. There's nothing better than a little bit of Harold Fannin Jr. Because, and I'm going to get into it with the video, the thing about Harold Fannin, I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil too much. Let me make sure everything's good. Let me sure maybe everything's all right. Okay, everything is not. Oh, because I pressed record and I didn't press stream. I'm messing up today. I'm sorry. I'm having some technical problems. If y'all could see my technical issues, man, y'all would just make fun of me. I gotta be honest with you. Y'all would just tell a bunch of jokes on me, man. And I'm not mad at that either. All right, let's get into it. Harold Fannin and Shedeur Sanders have something in very much common. First off, I'm a Glazer for both of them. I'll admit it. And two, they were both very, very productive in college, but extremely undervalued when it came to the draft process. A lot of people said Harold Fannin was too slow. He's not your prototypical tight end type body. He only played at a MAC school, yada, yada, yada. And that's how I know your opinion of Shedeur Sanders and your opinion of Harold Fannin Jr. tells me how much football you need to watch and the fact that you probably need to watch more football. Now, I don't want to say I told you so. Why did I lie? I love saying I told y'all so. I told y'all about Harold Fannin, right? I told y'all about Shedeur, and I told y'all about Harold Fannin. Y'all, some people say, hey, Tings is just a Shedeur Glazer. Add in Harold Fannin Glazer. Add in Dylan Sampson Glazer. Add in Carson Schweringer Glazer, because I'm glazing all these boys. Paul, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yo. Wait a minute, a little too much dip on my chip. However, as you've been seeing quite well documented from me, May 13th, September 12th, in 2025, I like to get off a Harold Fannin video from time to time. And now, both Harold Fannin, this is something they also have in common, both Harold Fannin and Shedeur Sanders have been nominated for NFL's Rookie of the Week. Man, who'da thunk? How did we get here? I was told for months that I was just glazing a third string quarterback that's never going to get to play the game. Dang, man. Life comes at you fast. And you know who's faster? How much of a rise Harold Fannin has been on. Yeah, y'all said a lot of nasty things about Harold Fannin too. So this connection, it's a divine connection. It's a legendary connection. It's a connection that even though Browns fans like it or not, might go on for a long time. Shedeur Sanders, when targeting Harold Fannin Jr. this season, 119.1 passer rating, plus .37 EPA per dropback. Sanders, when targeting anyone else, 78.5 passer rating, negative .09 EPA per dropback. Doesn't help when your wide receiver one is known for dropping and fumbling the ball and leads the NFL in drops. But check this out. It's not just Shedeur Sanders who's benefiting from Harold Fannin, which, hey man, again, if you've been watching football, you should have known Harold Fannin's a dog. But it's also Harold Fanning having better statistics with Shedeur Sanders. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk, right? Shedeur Sanders, I mean, obviously Harold Fannin had his first ever 100-yard receiving game. And by the way, as a tight end, he had a 100-yard receiving game. Harold Fannin Jr. with Joe Flacco in 4 games, 160 receiving yards, 17 receptions, no touchdown. With our guy Dylan Gabriel, 6 games, 27 receptions, 262 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. With Shedeur Sanders in only 3 games, Shedeur Sanders and Harold Fannin have connected for 15 catches, half the catches of Dylan Gabriel, 197 receiving yards, only 70 less receiving yards, and equal amount of touchdowns. Man, oh man, what a quarterback tight end connection can do for an entire team. And it seems like the thing that I've been saying this entire time, that, hey, this Browns rookie class is something special. You got Dylan Sampson. You got Quinshon Judkins. You got Harold Fannin. Did I say Harold Fannin twice? He's so nice I had to say it twice. You got Mason Graham. You got Carson Schweringer. You got a bunch of young dogs, and I think one of the biggest dogs is Harold Fannin.
I thought Dylan Sampson made a great point. Something that in the moment I'm not even sure we realized, because you're just used to it at this point, because David Njoku left the game with a knee injury, as Dylan Sampson pointed out today. On that final drive, other than Jerry Jeudy, every single skill position player was a rookie. They have the best rookie class in the NFL, period. No one's even close. You had Shedeur out there along with both Sampson and Judkins on the final possession, along with Isaiah Bond, Harold Fannin, and Gage Larvidan. So other than Jerry Jeudy, every single skill position player for most of the fourth quarter was a rookie.
I mean, and that's the truth. Hold up. Mr. John M.K. I don't know how to say that, but he just became a CFB Yapper. If you want to become a member, you get special film breakdowns. You get exclusive videos. Nisa, tell him about it. Nisa, tell him all about becoming a member. If you want to become a member, please become a member. Thank you so much, John, for becoming a CFB Yap. Really appreciate that. Let's get right back to the video. I mean, and this is the national media finally waking up to it. This is Harold Fannin and Shedeur getting nominated for NFL Rookie of the Week. But let's get deeper, because I love stats and facts. You know me. I like to bring you some stuff. So shout out Gridiron Grading. There's a few stats from here. Now, Shedeur Sanders, now, again, we ain't got to talk about it. Shedeur Sanders on their big board was number 20 on their 2025. Harold Fannin was number 16 on their 2025. The Browns picked Harold Fannin in round 3 and Sanders in round 5. Really good value for that, right? So shout out Adam Carpenter as well. Highest YPPRR. Now this is going to be some nerdy what do you call it? Fantasy football stats in here too, right? There's going to be some nerdy football stats and there's going to be some actual football stats. But right here, man coverage amongst all 2025 rookie tight ends, Harold Fannin Jr. is tight end 1, tier 2, high-level NFL starter, has an impressive 1.67, whatever that is, versus man on 26 targets and an average depth of target of 8.5. Fannin Jr. dominated man coverage in college with a 2.83 YPRR and a contested target rate of 10%. Fannin has an incredibly bright future in the NFL. Again, Colston Loveland, which was a high tier, a first round pick, tight end. Tyler Warren, another first round pick. Gunnar Helm, Hook'em Horns, he wasn't a first round pick, but he's a former SEC tight end. And Harold Fannin on the Bad News Browns is leading in whatever yards per. I think this is yards per route run. I apologize. Some of these advanced analytics get me going. So back to Gridiron Grading. Harold Fannin Jr. Is up to career high 8 catches for a career high 114 yards and a touchdown. He now has 59 catches in the first 13 games of his career. The only 3 rookie tight ends with more through their first 13 games are Brock Bowers, ever heard of him, Sam Laporta, that boy nice, and Dalton Kincaid, that boy nice. No matter who the quarterback is, Harold Fannin has been making it happen. And now that he's got his guy 12 in the driver's seat, it's only up from here. I gotta be honest with you. Check it out. Harold Fannin in 3 games with Shedeur Sanders as the starter. Now, shout out to Datarama. Again, this is what the nerds are saying. It's what the stat nerds are saying, right? 82.7% route share. 5th amongst 30 tight ends. Plus 0.26 target per route. 6th. 23.9 target share. Fourth, 25% first read target. Fourth, 2.43 yards per route. Fifth, 65.7 yards per game. That is fourth out of all tight ends. Not rookie tight ends, all tight ends. I got lots of stats for y'all. Y'all better buckle up. Harold Fannin Jr. stats after today's game. 59 receptions, 619 yards, 4 touchdowns, on pace for 77 receptions and 5 touchdowns for 809 yards. That boy is nice. We talk about this because we love T-Mac over here. Terrell McMillan's going crazy. Y'all said he was a bum. I don't know what happened to Emeka Ibuka. I don't know what happened. That boy is still nice. Don't worry. But guess who is? And shout out to Tyler Warren. That boy balling. Tyler Warren, that boy balling. But again, he was supposed to be balling, right? Everybody said my guy out of the MAC school, right? Everybody said the Bowling Green tight end was undraftable. Well, number 4 in rookie receiving, not tight end receiving. All rookie receivers. Harold Fannin is 4th with 619. That's with 3 different quarterbacks, right? Tight end market share. Trey McBride, 27%. Harold Fannin, 24.6%. Number 2, market share is basically the percentage of team receiving yards. Now, percentage of team receiving yards while on the field, again, Harold Fannin, 31%. So not only is he doing phenomenal things, not only is he making things better for Shedeur, Shedeur is seemingly making things better for Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin is an absolute dog. And again, like I told y'all, Harold Fannin has a very similar story to Shedeur Sanders when we talk about the draft, because Harold Fannin Jr. was looked at as some undraftable player. And I want to remind y'all all, and again, it never made sense to me. It never made sense that the Bowling Green tight end that did and had his best games against SEC defenses, why were y'all looking at him like he couldn't be that dude? Why was the MAC legend not that dude? Harold Fannin, and this was just on a random day, on the end of his season, had 17 catches for 213 receiving yards and a touchdown in one game in Bowling Green. On the season, he finished with 117 catches, 1,555 receiving yards, 10 receiving touchdowns. I want y'all to understand, Harold Fannin, he didn't lead all tight ends. Nope. In the same year, shout out to our guy Travis Hunter. In the same year that Travis Hunter won the Biletnikoff, if I could say it right, in the same year that Nick Nash had more receiving yards than Travis Hunter, guess who led all receiving yards? Harold Fannin Jr. Harold Fannin Jr. is the most productive tight end in the NCAA history with 1,555 yards. What happened? What makes somebody like this with generational performances, amazing averages, amazing touchdowns, amazing yards per game, how do y'all not think this boy gonna be a dog? I don't know, but hey, y'all told me that the NFL always gets it right. That's what y'all told me. That's what y'all told me. In 2024, BGSU tight end Harold Fannin ranked first in mind you, not in tight ends. This is first. Except what's it called? Except the tight end, except the touchdown number, because he was first amongst touchdown tight ends. He was first in receptions, first in receiving yards. Period. FBS. It's all Harold Fannin. Why y'all doubted him? I will never know. He did this against Texas A&M. Now we can't watch too much of this because you know how college football be getting. But everybody clowned Harold Fannin for this. Everybody said Harold Fannin had lead in his shoe. I didn't get it. It's almost like people don't watch enough football. And I get it. People don't like football. He ran a 4.73. It's nothing amazing, but he's people are falling off him. That's an SEC defense, ladies and gentlemen. He catches it. He's running. He's moving. He put his foot in the ground. I mean, making defenders look silly. I can't show you too much. Just know Harold Fannin is the absolute truth. And like I said, it's a real team effort, right? In some ways, Harold Fannin helps Shedeur, and in other ways, Shedeur helps Harold Fannin. Just take a peek at this cinematic look at their should-have-been game-tying touchdown. You know what I mean? Shedeur gets up to the line, sees something he likes. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns for having this and having all these different angles or whatnot. Sets up 1, 2, 3. Give your guy Harold Fannin a chance to go up and get it. He gonna little boy any defender that thinks they got a chance. That's just what he do. That's just what he do. He was making amazing catches down the sideline. I mean, that boy nice. He's nice. I don't know what to tell y'all. Why did y'all doubt it? Why? Why would y'all doubt somebody like this, man? There's no way that you should be able to doubt somebody like this, right? Now, I do want to get into a little deeper. Shout out to my man Max Loeb. He said a lot of different things. He says Harold Fannin is top 5, and I believe it.
Harold Fannin Jr. is playing like a top 5 tight end in the NFL right now. It starts with his jump ball ability. He's a better athlete than you, and he will go up and get the football. It doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco. If he's given a chance to get the ball, he's going to get the ball. You can see on this potential game-tying touchdown, Shedeur Sanders lays it up for him perfectly just to go up and get it.
Beautiful throw by 12.
Jump
and then I'm going to take it from the boy.
Woods' head. But it goes way beyond his ability to moss a defender that's a little smaller than him. After the catch, he is insane. Look at this 3rd and 12 where Shedeur Sanders can't do anything but check the ball down. Harold Fannin Jr. gets this ball at the 12-ish yard line. And almost immediately there's 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th in the corner. Defenders on him about 8 yards from the first down marker. Well, this first defender, Harold Fannin Jr., very casual.
Get up off me.
Can't do anything about it. Immediate contact made about 4 or 5 yards before the first down marker. Harold Fannin Jr. not only bowls all 3 of these guys over, but gets even more yards after the catch to get this first down. But then there's things you physically can't teach. Instincts, the ability to understand the game of football, where Harold Fannin Jr. makes a sliding catch and a DB doesn't immediately touch him down. The second he hits the ground, he pops back up and actually gets faster, actually finds more burst to beat multiple Steelers defenders. Here comes one. He stiff-arms Juan Thornhill, and watch this. He gets contacted here at the, 24-ish yard line, 25-yard line.
People,
I want you to watch where he finishes this play,
He's just going to drag people.
Watch where he finishes this play, the 17. This is a special talent.
Harold Fannin. And shout out to my man Max Loeb. I don't know. I hope I'm saying his name wrong. He is one of those guys that it's usually a lot of the younger Browns, younger Browns media people, like my man him. Shout out to Chef Zay. He does great stuff as well. They seem to, I think Jay Peterman as well. I forgot his name. They do such a great job at being fair to Shedeur, fair to the entire Browns team, and praising people like Harold Fannin. So y'all go give him a follow, whether it's on TikTok. I think he does a YouTube as well. He makes great content. Really appreciate the way he does it. Now, somebody I got a problem with Acho. Y'all know what Acho did. Y'all know how nasty Acho. Acho is a flip-flopper. And if y'all want me to do a separate Acho video, I will. However, when he's right, he's right. And he made some good points about this throw.
You can see the weather's bad at this point. Why is this my favorite? Look closely at Shedeur. What's Shedeur doing? Hey, he's making checks. He's making checks.
Hey, man. I you know what I'm saying? Mary Kay Cabot said the biggest issue for Shedeur was pre-snap process, setting up protections. We heard Joe Batonio even talk about, hey, he's doing good back there. Hey, he set a few protections. He changed some things around, and the NFL, former NFL players can see it too.
This is telling me he's cerebral. Okay, he's making checks. He brought this receiver in to come chip block. Shedeur's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to check this to a wheel route. But in order to check this to a wheel route and out and up, I need more time. How do I get more time? By bringing that receiver in. Hey, chip this defensive end. Give me a little bit more time. Shedeur, he called his own number.
Just a dot.
And do an absolute dot.
Just a dot. I don't agree with a lot of things that Acho says, but I have to agree with that. I have to agree that both Harold Fannin and Shedeur Sanders are dogs. And, you know, as long as the Browns don't mess it up, and, you know, Browns have never messed anything up, right? Right? As long as that doesn't happen, this is going to be a connection for a very, very long time. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you didn't, dislike it. Subscribe if you like football content of all shapes, sizes, forms, and fashions, even though this is a Harold Fannin Stan account. Y'all have a phenomenal day. If you're here live, don't go nowhere. If you're here live, we still got more things to do. Separate video, please. Separate video. Watch all of them. Somebody give this dude to settle down. I don't know. What are you talking about? Looks like he's stuck in the 2000s. Am I stuck in the 2000s? Sup, Leanne? How you doing? How you doing? Separate video. Separate video for who? You want a separate video for Acho? Oh, we can get on him. We can get on Acho, but y'all gonna really like this one. Y'all gonna like this one a lot, man. Man, y'all. Our guy Anthony Lima. What? Big Lima, what happened, yo? Big Leem. Major Leem. Yeah, man, it's time to talk about Anthony Lima, man. I have what's it called? I have very strong opinions about Anthony Lima. We're about to get into this. Chat, do y'all have anything else? Stefanski glazing. That's fair to dish it out that way, too. I don't know what that said. I'm just glad CU season is over. It was hard to watch. Ready for next year. Hey, man. Hey, I think Marion's going to go in there and change some things up. Julian Lewis is locked in. And so far, Colorado hasn't had a lot of transfer portal out players. So we'll see what they do in the portal. The beloved Lima, man. That's our guy, right? That's our guy, right? Yeah, and I do want to make a small little comment because y'all know me. Even though I might not say I think Kevin Stefanski, I don't think he hates him. I just have the opinion that Kevin Stefanski is a terrible head coach. My problem is that when people say that, it gets so much pushback. Like, why are y'all like the proof is in his record? He's a bad head coach. Like, that's not a hot take. Like, I don't even get that. DG being real quiet lately. Hey, man, no. Hey, we like DG around here, man. Now, his fiance, you better watch yourself. But from what we know, DG hasn't said anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, let's check in on our guy Lima, man. Anthony Lima, what happened, big dog? I need anybody who said nasty things about Shedeur, please just stay over there. Y'all thought and y'all had y'all's opinions about Shedeur, so I don't need y'all flip-flopping. I need you to stay 10 toes on what you said about Shedeur Sanders. So this was the craziest thing I've heard. I feel like Tony Grossi saying things. Now Anthony Lima saying this.
Man, I loved Shedeur yesterday. I still hate his fans. I can't stand him. I can't. You're not allowed to be critical of anything. He didn't do anything wrong yesterday. Like, we thought he was great. There are things to work on. He even said so.
You pointed it to the interception. That's kind of the point where you can look, but it wasn't just that. The fumble afterwards was Sampson, and then the block punt came after that as well, because after the interception, here are the Tennessee possessions. 2 plays, 38 yards, and a touchdown, right? Because the interception was returned pretty decently, and we can't play any sort of run defense at all, right? So then 6 plays, 20 yards, they punted. 3 plays, 8 yards, and a touchdown because we fumbled the ball away. They had a field goal for 4 plays for 6 yards. They had 3 plays, 0 yards. They had 3 plays, 0 yards. They didn't do anything after the interception offensively. They were just put in tremendous field position that they were allowed to score those points and win the game.
Yeah, I just looked. The interception was so costly because if he's driving, if he doesn't make the backbreaking mistake there, do they score in 2 plays? No. Even if we punt the ball, you're playing field position. You're making Cam have to go the distance.
I don't agree with you, but I agree with you in that sense because when I look at what they did offensively, if we just don't give them the ball inside the 20 and inside and 38 yards away, right, they win the game because they weren't doing anything on offense after that, other than they had gassed you running. Pollard had killed you running, but the special teams and the turnovers were huge. Were the big.
And it's very interesting, right? I don't think that. So Anthony Lima is extremely disingenuous, like most of these people are. This idea that all Shedeur fans say there aren't any negatives, that's wrong. But what I think, Anthony Lima, again, he's having a hard time. He's just being a little silly, and I think he's just trying to flip his side, and he doesn't know how to get on the right side of history, right? Our issue is, because you know me, I'm a big Shedeur Glazer. Our issue is that that's not what y'all were saying. Y'all didn't say, oh, well, he just needs to improve. No, you said he was a 5th-round pick. You said he couldn't beat out Bailey Zappi and Dylan Gabriel. So I don't want to hear y'all cry and complain that, oh my God, Shedeur fans, you can't be critical of him. Well, I was about to say Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson fans hate Lamar Jackson. Ravens fans hate Lamar Jackson. But if you say something crazy about Drake May, watch what happens. If you in Tom Brady's in prime, if you say something about Tom Brady, watch how delusional the fans get. What makes me upset, Anthony, before I go down this rabbit hole, because I got some videos, is why is it that Shedeur Sanders fans are the only one that get held to this standard that everyone needs to capitulate and everybody needs to no, where it's called a fan, it's fanatical. Yes, they're gonna be a little unreasonable. Yeah, they're gonna believe Shedeur Sanders is that dude. That what is wrong with that? What NFL player that has a mass amount of popularity doesn't have an unreasonable fan base? I like Shedeur. I'm a Glazer. I told y'all I'm biased. You think I'm going to come in here and just kill Shedeur? No. I'm going to be honest about Shedeur. Hey, the pick was bad. Okay, cool. But our issue is, yeah, the pick was bad, but special teams was worse. Dog, the run defense gave up a 65-yard touchdown to Tony Pollard, and we're talking about Shedeur Sanders' pick? Do you know the Browns' defense gave up 161 rushing yards? It's not, for as much as Shedeur Sanders haters like to say, oh, y'all make excuses, y'all sure do like to attribute a lot of stuff to Shedeur that he can't help. He can't help that the defense for the Browns all of a sudden decided to be one of the worst run defenses of all time. He can't help that the running game that Shedeur Sanders led. Did you know that? Did you know that, Anthony Lee? Did you know that Shedeur Sanders was the leading rusher? And the next leading rusher was Quinshon Judkins, averaging 2.2 yards? It's that's the issue. It's not that we can't be critical of Shedeur Sanders. It's that y'all misinterpret the criticalism. That's not a real word. That ain't right. But the context only matters for one way, right? And shout out to my man Jay Peterlin, because he straight up called it out. He called out people like Anthony Lima.
My initial thought was, wow, that was Big Lima. Like, he didn't have to concede all of that right then and there. And while admitting basically that he just fell victim to the idea that the Browns were pushing him all sorts of information, and like a sucker at the poker table, he was buying it. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm shocked he did that. Behind the scenes about Shedeur's lack of development and all this other stuff, and that it was hogwash. And meanwhile, I was getting shouted down by people like Lima who were telling me, no. You're not talking to the right people. Everyone that's there says he can't even do anything, can't even hold a football.
So again, this isn't me saying that. No, this is somebody on the guys. That's the same building that Anthony Lima talks. That's not a Shedeur Sanders Glazer. That is literally someone in the Browns media saying, "Oh, hey, by the way, you were telling lies about Shedeur Sanders." And you admitted the lies. Let's go straight to it, because I don't want to get it misunderstood.
Terrible. Because
again, admit to your lies, Anthony Lima. Go ahead.
Because I don't think it looks terrible that they didn't start Shedeur week 1 when we've gotten into those discussions. But it does look really bad that you drafted Dillon ahead of him. You gave him first priority. He wasn't ready
agree with you on
for football.
Yeah.
Shedeur was more ready for football. And you told everybody.
Yeah.
This is the thing. When people would get mad at me or Albert Breer or any of the reporters saying that there was this chasm between the two quarterbacks, well, it's because the Browns were telling everybody that. And then, by the way they operated, they were telling everybody that.
Dog. It's almost like there's an entire fan base trying to tell you that was wrong. But now you want to admit that they were lies. I've been on this for months saying, yo, don't trust what Mary Kay says. We gotta listen to it, but we can't fully trust it because she's a propagandist. I'm a Texans fan. Anthony Lima, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That's why I need you to stay over there. I need you to stay on the side that you picked, because you're either stupid, and I don't think you're dumb. I don't think you've been in a career this long for sports media. I don't think you're that stupid. You want me to think you're that dumb? Oh, I just believe everything the Browns say, because anytime the Browns say something, it's right. What? Huh? I don't even believe. I know you're trying to come. This is your come to Jesus moment. This is your, oh man, the Browns duped me. Dog, you're not that stupid. If you are that stupid, we need to take the mic away from you. I gotta be honest with you. If I as a Texans fan could see, oh, Mary Kay is just telling you propaganda. Oh, Albert Breer, the same person who's been lying about Shedeur since the pre-draft process, that verifiable lies that we've debunked multiple times. It's almost like y'all don't even try. I thought y'all were journalists. I thought y'all were media members. So I'm not taking this half-ass, oh, well, Shedeur actually played good. Oh, Shedeur actually played. The Browns were telling us that Dillon Gabriel, and the people who actually watched the football told you that Dillon Gabriel was not it. I'm not here. I'm done. We are not going to shit on Dillon Gabriel. I just won't do it. I'm not going to stoop down to him and his fiance's level. I'm not going to do it. But if you think you're going to sit here and get on the Shedeur Sanders train, oh, no. Oh, no. You better stay over there. You better find a new lie. Because we're not that dumb. But you got on a mic and you called Shedeur fans dumb and stupid and y'all are delusional. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And now you saying the same shit that we said. And you want me to think that's honest? You want me to think somebody who's been in the media as long as you have, Anthony Lima, couldn't have a thought for themselves to be, if I actually watch football, what in God's name would make me think the 5'9" Dillon Gabriel is more NFL equipped than Shedeur? And if that's the case, why get Dillon Gabriel? Why? Why get Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur? Why waste your time? Look, we can argue if Shedeur should have been starting XYZ. Shedeur should have at least been QB2. Go back to my videos. I was saying, yo, Shedeur sits behind Joe Flacco. He gets to learn from Joe Flacco. He gets some first team reps throughout the season. That's the perfect setup for Shedeur. But no, y'all took that from him. I'm not going to sit here and say I want Shedeur starting off the bat with one of the worst offensive lines in football. But God, if y'all didn't, when we say y'all sabotaged him, other people might think other things. Other people might think it's not a conspiracy theory to say Shedeur Sanders could have benefited from more reps. Shedeur Sanders could have benefited from getting the same reps that Dillon Gabriel got. Is that a crazy take? Is that a delusional take? Oh my God, Shedeur cultists, we're so delusional. We think that more reps equals more ability for him to play. Oh, that don't make no sense. And then of course Anthony Lima had to come scream and yell when he got called out. I am bummed I didn't hear this in real time. Ken texted it a little bit later on. I just assumed there was some sort of national outage, wireless outage.
I was listening live, and then I went, oh boy. And then I heard, then Keith sent it to us, and I sent it to you.
I checked my phone, and I'm like, oh God, let me see this. And then I didn't see anything. And I'm like, I checked my messages, and I asked Sarah, I called my wife, and I said, is the internet down? Is there something going on with the cell phone service? Because nobody had told me this. So nobody reached out. I didn't see. Normally in the old days, when the old afternoon show, when they would rip me, trending, it would be nonstop, back and forth. I'd have to call in because I'd have to limit the damage. I'd have to call in and defend myself. And you were the first time I had heard it, so I was bummed because I wish I would have known this was going on. I would have called in, but nobody had told me about it. So I'm a little bummed about that. And I have no problem anytime the afternoon show wants to do their daily recap of our show. That's cool. It's cool that we have a wrap-up show. That's cool. Normally I like hearing my voice in other places, so I'm really bummed that I missed out on this. So maybe, guys, next time, let me know this is happening.
I did let you know it was happening.
I know you were the only one, so I thought you were
in real time.
I honestly thought you were.
Yeah, and that right there, that super unentertaining, unfunny response to clearly being called out for being a hypocrite and not having any football knowledge. Yeah, that's why the show is called The Ken Carman Show with Anthony Lima. Yeah, that's why you don't have your own show, Anthony Lima. I'm sorry. I wish it was different. I wish you were more talented. I wish you were more entertaining, Anthony Lima, because that's why it's not trending. That's why people don't care anymore. You broke the toy. You broke the toy with shit like this. We already went over this. What makes the Browns look terrible? I'm not even. We already talked about the open my mind and all that situation, that crazy shit, right? But I want to make sure. I want to make sure everything is known of the nasty things that he's been talking about, right? Here he is acknowledging the lies that Albert Breer told. Remember, he just, in the new video, this is October 29th, this is him capitulating and speaking, not capitulating, but spreading the lies Albert Breer told. Let's hear it.
Because they're living in an alternate universe, I guess, that they think 5th round draft picks should just start right away for any team, and they just assume he's really good. I hope he's really good. That'd be awesome.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they just assume he's really good, man.
That would solve so many of our problems if he were really good. My guess is he's not, because he fell to the 5th round. Some guys do fall and end up being good, but most don't. 99% of them end up being bad.
Well, the falls are not to the 5th round either. They are supposed to be top 5 to 26, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But I just don't understand how at this point there's not an acknowledgement like, yeah, he maybe not him, maybe the people advising him, that they screwed up the pre-draft process. I thought that was just a kind of a unanimous thought. I mean,
No, it was something that Albert Breer told you. The same person that now in December, you're saying, oh, I shouldn't have believed Albert Breer. I should have used the 2 brain cells I had to come up with a thought of my own. So I appreciate you back in October 29th resting on morals and lies that were easily debunked. Shout out to you.
It seems like it's fairly obvious that he did things in ways that others didn't. I know people will bring up they're going to bring up John Elway and they're going to bring up Eli Manning. The difference is those guys were legitimate, top of the line, not just because people got I don't know. I think there was a lot of wrong information before the draft, but like you can't compare John Elway and Shedeur Sanders.
So it's so funny listening to what he just said. Oh, well, I guess the Browns and Albert Breer weren't telling the truth. And then to go back here, how confidently wrong he was. How confident he was to try to get over on Shedeur fans. What? Dog, he now it's wrong information. Oh no, y'all got the wrong information. Shedeur was a 1st round pick since 2023. It's so interesting to me. Y'all and this is why I've been telling y'all they lie. Liars, if you're not telling a lie, you don't have to change your story. You know that? If you just tell the truth, I haven't had to change my story. Hey, I think Shedeur is a good quarterback, weak quarterback class. At worst, he's a 2nd round pick. Let's go off to the races and let's get it going. Is that insane? Is that absurd? Everybody else, when they sit and they look, they're like, okay, well he dropped too far. I want y'all to know, and I said that on draft night, y'all made more Shedeur fans by having Shedeur fall that far. Because it's one thing, if Shedeur would have dropped to the 3rd round, it would have been like, haha, that's what he gets. I saw Shedeur haters on like from Colorado because he been hating up. That's another thing. Like, yeah, y'all want to know why there's so many passionate fans? It's because so many passionate haters, like Anthony Lima. And I know I don't think that he's that dumb to just believe everything he hears. Again, if he's that dumb, take the mic away from him. You're not gonna admit that you're so stupid that you can't make a thought for yourself, right? And think that you should be employed to talk about this team. You know what? Send his ass to the B squad. Send his ass to the wrap-up show. Dog, you're just an ancillary character on this show. It's the Ken Carmen show, Big Lima. You ain't even got top billing. What you doing? Come on, man. How about make your own show and you can go be stupid in silence? And I don't say stupid to be mean. I mean you lack mental capacity to make your own thoughts. That's what you just told us that. Why would you tell us that? And you gonna expect the Shedeur fans? Oh, we the ones. We the one. We've been saying the same thing the whole time. Shedeur shouldn't have fell to the 5th round. And that has broken y'all mind so much that y'all want to say all these nasty, nasty things. Right? And where's the other one? Here, Oh yeah, in December 1st. Shout this out, right?
I mean, the stats, EPA per play, I think Shedeur is dead last in the NFL. It's only been 2.5 games. So I'm not reading way too much into it. It looks to me the same as Gabriel, though. And those numbers match my eyes. It's been pretty bad. The only difference is that Shedeur has been able to hit on some big ones.
You know, same thing as Dylan Gabriel. That's what you said that just a week ago. What happened? A week ago, Shedeur Sanders he's just Dylan Gabriel with more 30-yard passes than any other Browns quarterback in the last 3 years. Oh, but it's the same thing, right? Right? And again, October 10th, y'all should have deleted these videos, big dog.
I'm just assuming he's bad now because for the desperate franchise that the Browns are, for him to be this far back, this far behind, I gotta assume he's bad.
I disagree.
We're the Browns. We need a quarterback. We saw Dylan Gabriel. They didn't trust him to throw the ball 7 yards down the field. And yet, Shedeur Sanders isn't even getting a whiff. No, I'm assuming he's bad.
I disagree.
So, and it's, it really is. I wish it was easier to act like he was actually using his own logic. But even there, you thinking that, and this has been one of my biggest, nobody has been able to debunk this argument for me. And I'm going to give it to you. Why would the Browns, who haven't had a good quarterback play since 1999, since Bernie Kosar, why would you think they know how to identify good quarterback play? Anybody? Somebody? No. You expect me to believe the team that has missed on quarterbacks drafted Johnny Manziel. Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else? Y'all drafted Johnny Manziel, another 5'9" quarterback, right? Except he was a little more athletic, obviously, and Heisman, all those things. He had actual accolades, so I'll give that to him. He did it in the SEC. I'll give that to Johnny Manziel. But if anybody looked at Johnny Manziel, you'd be like, okay, that's not an NFL quarterback. He doesn't have NFL traits. In the same way that you could look at Dylan Gabriel if you actually watched football, which I'm sure you don't, Anthony Lima, and that's cool. Either that or, again, the mental capacity just needs to, we got to catch up, right? You expect me to think the same team that drafted Johnny Manziel and thought he was going to be a franchise quarterback is the same team that makes good decisions in quarterback play? That don't make no sense. 2 + 2 = fish. Do you listen to what you're saying? And it's obvious that you just had a weird hard-on for Shedeur Sanders. Fine. I do find it interesting. Somebody embedded with the Browns throughout the preseason brought up the circus involved with Shedeur Sanders. That was months ago. You got, here it is, December 4th. I will say this in his defense. Gotta be tough transition for Shedeur to play in front of empty crowds at home with no celebrities on the sidelines compared to his experience in Boulder. If the Shedeur Sanders cult can step away from the computers and all their spirited anonymous internet cursing of his teammates, coaches, and Cleveland media, great affordable tickets prices Saturday. Come support the young man. Try to save his job. Even boo his backup in person. Yeah. Now, to be fair to Shedeur Sanders, too many people are dwelling on one preseason game against four-stringers, and quite frankly, it's disgusting that they're assuming he hasn't grown since then. You have to give him a chance and learn in the league. Of course, he talks about Josina, and even when he did play, he's talking about he's rated 45th for EPA per play. It was constant. You have a problem with Shedeur Sanders, Anthony Lima. It's okay. And, it's real funny that you have a problem because if I go back in time to August 11th, you can hear this.
There were people chirping during his pregame walk-in when that started getting the coverage that it did, and they did. They said he's got an entourage, really, for the first preseason game. I do want to talk to the people that...
It was his teammate. But.
Yeah, I do want to talk to the people that have had this kind of thought about Shedeur, that, we remember we were getting the calls and we were talking about taking him in the first round and maybe number 2 overall. The Nepo baby stuff, the people that have come in with a pre-developed narrative on who he is and what he is, probably because they maybe never liked Dion, right? Maybe that there was a carryover there.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to know, like, man, this guy has shined in every interview. He has been all over the community. He never, while guys like Hugh Douglas said that this is a hostage situation, when all the people said that Browns are sabotaging him and the deck is stacked against him. And by the way, the deck is stacked against every 5th-round pick. You know, you're not supposed to really get that many opportunities as a 5th-round pick. Like, is he winning? Is he slowly winning you over a little bit? Like, he hasn't complained once. He hasn't asked for anything.
So this is my question, Anthony Lima. This is my question to you. What happened? August 11th, you seem to be able to see it with your own eyes. Hey, I think people are being unreasonable for Shedeur. I think people have preconceived notions of Shedeur. And just to go into completely flip against Shedeur because he has fans? Is that the only argument you can give? August 11th, you said he's been doing nothing but the right thing. He's overcoming. He's coming into the community. I appreciate you shouting that out because a lot of y'all don't bring up the fact that he does support the community. What happened? Now, oh, I don't like his fans. Dog, you were his fan. You were a Shedeur fanboy. And then you saw you could get more clicks being a hater. And now Shedeur has the best game a Browns quarterback has had since 2018. Look at the stats. And now all of a sudden, oh, well, I think what Shedeur did was great. Dog, stay on that side. Just please stay on that side. If I see you saying anything positive about Shedeur, I'm going to run back. And then we go, hey, you want to know what you was doing in 2013? They don't want to know what you was doing in 2013. Mr. Anthony Lima was taking out ads in the Cleveland magazine paper to get his new. But we ain't gotta go there, Anthony Lima. We don't need to. Just keep it consistent. Just keep it consistent. Don't insult my intelligence. You got a problem with Shedeur fans. You have a problem with Shedeur. You're mad that they didn't choose you, I guess. Right? So now you're upset. You're bent out of shape. You always got this face. How you have a quarterback that has the best performance since almost a decade and you got the stank face on? You're a nasty dude, man. I'm sorry about you. If you like this video, like it. Dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you like football content. If you're watching this live, we ain't going nowhere. But if you're watching this as a video, have a great day. See you. Peace. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Nasty. Oh, Trizzy! What's going on, Big Triz? Lima's lack of accountability is beyond belief. And it really isn't. Forget lack of accountability. Just be honest, dog. Like, you can't say, oh, I just don't like Shedeur Sanders fan. You know why he says fans? And this is off the record. Because there's nothing to hate Shedeur about. He said it himself back in August. Shedeur don't do nothing to be hated on about. He gives back to your community, Anthony Lima. He had the best performance for your team, Anthony Lima. He did something that no other rookie quarterback has done since 1995 for your team, Anthony Lima. So now you got to have this beef with Shedeur fans. That shit is so stupid to me. It's the NFL. People have fans. If you can't handle fans, if you can't handle the fact that people have fans, maybe you're too soft for sports media. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're too. I know and I didn't want to call him dumb, but he thinks we're dumb. Do you think I'm stupid? You think I'm that stupid for me to think that you just believed everything that other people said? And if you actually did it, then you're stupid. What? You don't have any critical thinking skills, pal. You need to take a step back. Maybe you need to take a college level education course or something. Because for the love of Jesus, that shit is embarrassing. How you gonna get on, I was gonna say your show, it's not your show. How you gonna get on Ken Carmen's show and admit you don't have no basic critical thinking skills? That's tough. That's tough. One more Shedeur Sanders video. By the way, Trizzy, Big Triz, if you want to get into it, I told him we can get into it for real. We got the oofu-fufu. We got the tier list. We can really get after it. So shout out to Trizzy. If Deontay shows up, we're going to get into it. Top 5 quarterbacks. We're going to do it big, right? We're going to do it big. and I love this. I love this video right here. This video right here, man, is something else. This is phenomenal. Let me read the chat for a second. Yeah, Trizzy, they don't have, none of these people have none of these people got opinions of their own, man. He said there are leaks from the team building about how unprepared Sanders is, and then when the people push back on that, what happened? What happened? He couldn't. Why when those leaks came out, he didn't have anything to say? Crazy. What's up, Leanne? How you doing? Just this year only? Oh yeah, Tracy, I got you. As a radio personality, that's poor business since some folks are just not qualified for a job. What friendship helped get the Hey, y'all, they scream a lot of nepotism, and this is my last thing because we're gonna get into this next video. It's about the Browns media. Don't worry. My issue with people being mad at Shedeur Sanders is they pretend like Shedeur Sanders is the first Nepo baby ever. Do you know Brian Callahan is a Nepo baby? Do you know Lane Kiffin is a Nepo baby? And I'm assuming, just off the talent that he's shown me, I have to assume Anthony Lima is a Nepo baby. Nepotism is how the world goes round. So the fact that y'all tried to say Shedeur was a Nepo baby, and most people are. Whoa, big fit. Wow. Why y'all acting like that? Hold up. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Keep doing your thing. Don't get fanatical. Keep that honest, factual, straight down the middle content. God bless. Man, shout out to you for the $50, man. Yo, really appreciate that. Like y'all know, I finished my move. We got Christmas coming up. I got, I don't want to get into it too deep, but I got a little person coming on the way. You feel me? So any $1 to $50, it just means so much to me right now in these times and these days, especially with what's it called? Like I said, just Christmas time. I'm trying to spoil my lady, trying to spoil my siblings as well. And sending anything is great. And I really appreciate y'all so much for acknowledging what I am. There's people getting more views than me, right? They're just gonna make up stuff. They're not gonna give you no facts. They're not gonna really go deep into it. And the fact that y'all appreciate that, like, not only am I try to be fair because I'm a Texas fan. I ain't got no, besides me being a Shedeur guy, I don't really have no like bull in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that y'all appreciate the down the middle, the factual reporting, that means a lot to me, man. It really does. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all for supporting. And by the way, even if you don't got $1 to send, I want you to know, just sitting back and watch, that's more than I can ask for. I don't ask for no donations. Whoa! Okay, and Shedeur will come claim me if I do that. Yo, way more than I could have asked for. Yo, let me stop yapping. I don't need y'all sending that. No more of that. Like I was trying to say, I don't ask for donations. I don't do none of that because I promise you, if all you can do is watch. Thank you, Trizzy. Thank you, guys. Thank you. K Daddy. Congrats. I mean, it means a lot. Browns girl, thank you. Thank all of y'all, man. I don't ask for it because, again, like I was saying, you before I was rudely interrupted me. I really do appreciate that, though. I thank you so much for anything. Like I said, if it's $1 or if it's just you watching the video, I want you to know y'all are supporting. You know what I'm saying? But man. Come on, man. I'm in here sweating and stuff, dog. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me. 80s Brazil. Thank you, Leanne. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all watching the content and supporting the content, man. A bunch of people left because I think I hit the horn too much. Thank y'all so much. But like I said, if all you can do is watch the videos, just watch the videos. If that's all you got, it's more than blessed. It's more than amazing, right? All right, man. You got me acting a little different, man. And by the way, let me know. And Mr. It only shows your at. I don't know why it says that. Mr. Hillsman. I hope I'm saying that right. If you want to choose a meme That's what I'll do. If you donate, I don't got like, donation tier, whatever. But since you put 100 off the rip, I'm gonna let you do what you want. Thank you. Like, comment. Oh, that means a lot. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment what you want me to add to my stream deck. Now we do have a list of memes, but if you throw me $100, you can choose whichever one. We got Hurt My Feelings from Gus Johnson. I can put that on the soundboard. I can put the Shedeur Sanders after the win. Yeah, I can put that. Rex Have a Snack. I can put That Boy Real Good. I can put the Shedeur It Get Dangerous. And I can put the Young Thug Whoop-De-Doo. So let me know what one you want to add. We'll add that one onto the soundboard. Really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate all y'all, man. Like I said, even if it's just all you got is that, you're doing better. You're making me feel better. You're making me have a great day, man. That's absolutely phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for the congratulations. Hey, Leanne, thank you for the congratulations. Oh, my goodness. I feel a lot of love, man. I feel a lot of love in here, man. It feel real good. It feel real good. Now, are y'all ready for another video? It Gets Dangerous. All right. That's the one. That's the one. Actually, what the heck? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and add that now. We doing the It Gets Dangerous. Let's add it right now. You throw 100, I'm gonna have to make it happen. So we're gonna do It Gets Dangerous. I'm gonna add that, and then after this video, we are gonna go through, because is Riz still our guy? Is Anthony Rizzo? Is he still our guy? I don't know, but he's been what's it called? He's been giving the business to some of the Browns people. So we're gonna talk about that. And this comment right here on 92.3 The Fan, I really didn't like this. They want you to forget. They want you to forget. It gets dangerous. It gets dangerous. Here it is. Here it is. Let's add this. Let's go ahead and add this onto the, you know what I'm saying? Oh, should I? Oh, this is what I should do. Boom. There we go. Like that. I guess I can download it, right? Is that it? It says MP4. Hold up. Boom. Stream Deck. Bow. Oh. Give me. Wait. Eesh. Actually, I'm gonna show you this. Boom. Here it is. We're gonna add it to it. Okay. I might have to adjust it a little bit for when it starts, but let's see right now. Oh, we got a problem. We got a little bit of a problem. MP4. Is this also MP4? MP4A. It's just an MP4. Okay. How about how about if I do like this? Boom. A lot. Here it is. MP3. Replace. Okay, let's see.
Win is crazy. It's amazing, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? Just 1 week of practice. So imagine, what a full off season look like. It get dangerous.
It get dangerous.
It's just a 1 week of practice. Let me. I'm truly thankful.
So I can.
That everything happened.
Let me edit this. I'm gonna edit it down so it just has the It Gets Dangerous part. I might have to. Let me do something. I do like that though. We're gonna up the volume. Output is gonna be default. Title is gonna be It Get Dangerous. It Get Dangerous. Ah man, I really appreciate that. But I want to make it so it's just the It Get Dangerous part. Nah man, we ain't doing all that. Rizzo does keep it a buck, man. Let me turn on this. I'm over here sweating. Let me turn this on real quick. And then I'm not even going to turn off the camera. I'm going to just hit it like this. I'm hot, boy. Y'all got me hot in here. But yeah, It Gets Dangerous. Ain't no other way to say it. I appreciate that, Mr. Hillsman. What's it called? Rizzo standing 10 toes. Oh yeah, for sure. I like Rizzo. Okay. They all fire. I'll comment on 92.3 to post. Yeah, man, they real nasty. Perfect pick. It'll get dangerous. And yeah, we gonna add the yeah at some point. We gonna add the yeah at some point. The yeah is an easy one. You know what? I'm gonna edit this thing down right now. Forget it. Don't even ask about it. We doing it right now. I'm editing this thing down so we can get the exact audio we want, man. Because it does get dangerous. I need that to be known. Sometimes it get dangerous, man. They don't want to know. They don't want to acknowledge that. They never wanted to acknowledge that, man. Golly. There it is right here. Boom. I'm not gonna show y'all me editing it because it's not gonna take that long. It's gonna take like 15 seconds. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna let it rip. Keep existing settings, please.
Win is crazy. It's amazing, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? This 1 week of practice. So imagine, what a full offseason look like. It get dangerous.
There it is.
It get dangerous.
It's funny. Hey man, y'all can call me a Shedeur Glazer. This stuff is hilarious, man. It's real funny, man. All right, cool. So we are gonna get into a few things. Let me make sure. Do a quick little test here. Do a quick little test here. Make sure we're all good. Gotta take this over here. Go to videos. I had to edit this drawing up real quick. Had to do it how I needed to do it. Edited videos. Let's go. Boom. I put it in a weird folder. So, boop. All right. Let me hear it. Little problem. What's the problem, dog? What's the problem, dog? Wait. How about I'm gonna do this? This is gonna be a weird way to do this, but I gotta tweet it. I know it don't make sense. If y'all see me tweet this video, just know I'm doing it because I have to do it because it makes it convert to you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go like this. Show all files. This became a little longer than I expected. I'm sorry, but we're gonna do it. We gonna get there. Boom. One second. And hold up. Get right with you. I'm gonna get right with you. I'm gonna keep reading the chat while it goes. What he said on the haters, he said it was being selfish, not thinking of the team. MP3, you keep putting MP4. Hey, that's on me. That's on me. Kevin is a Nepo baby. Grady Kinsey was just named the 2025 Mr. Ohio Football. Interesting. We're gonna post that. Yeah, I gotta convert. Boom. Then go like this. Then go like that. Convert to MP3. MP3 is ready. Bada bing. Here it is.
It get dangerous.
Yeah, man. The danger. Hey, I appreciate the $100, man. That's great. It's gonna help me in everything I do. Y'all help me in everything I can do. And I tell y'all, if we get some more members in here,
it get dangerous.
Y'all don't want that. Y'all want that. Next up is gonna be the Yeah, and I did see that. I saw that Anthony Lima was making fun of. No, thank you, Mr. Hills. Thank you, Mr. Hillsman. Oh my goodness, thank you. Yeah, but that's the type of person Anthony Lima is. You gonna make fun of a high schooler? Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody should trust nobody who's making fun of high school football players. Like you making fun of 18 and 16-year-olds? Like I don't. But hey, that's what they do. Yeah, that's how they get down. Kevin is a Nepo baby. What's it called? Rex Ryan is a Nepo baby. But y'all know how that go. But hey, let's hop right into it. Thank you so much, Mr. Hillsman. Thank you for the suggestion, and we're gonna get that yell on there. Don't you worry. But let's hop right into it. Next situation, next video here. I really thought that the Browns media was going to have a fun week this week. You had a Browns quarterback that in his first start broke multiple records, and now in his third start has broken records around the league, doing something that only Joe Burrow has done, doing something only Tom Brady has done, and doing something only that a 2018 Baker Mayfield has done. But then this is what I hear.
The guy did a great job. What the hell difference does it make what they talked about in August? He's the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Can we bury all the other stuff? Can we please bury that? He's the starting quarterback. He threw for 360-something, 3 touchdowns, scored another one.
And he finally said he's your starter for the rest of the year.
And the coach has been putting in extra time bringing him along. Boy, Kevin sure screwed him over, didn't he, Andy?
And you know, this is probably nastier than Anthony Lima. I got to be honest with you. And these gentlemen, I got nothing against them. On 92.3 The Fan, it's hard for me to trust 92.3 The Fan. That's why I get my stuff. Because at least Tony Grossi will fully own up to it and say XYZ elemental P. But if that's not some of the nastiest thing I've ever heard in my life, remember, and we've been making videos since before August. I'm going to tell you right now, the North remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. We're not going to just forget all the nasty shit y'all said. Nope. And I'm not even saying they said it. But there was a lot of nasty things that as soon as Shedeur fell out of the second round, as soon as he fell out the top 5, people were getting off their Deion Sanders tweets. Ha ha, that's what you get, Deion Sanders. That's what you get, Shedeur, for thinking that you're a top draft pick, even though everybody said you were a top draft pick, including NFL and including scouts and including the different ratings across different boards. Ha ha. And now that he's a starter, now that he's doing things that no other quarterback in the Browns have ever done, all of a sudden, we just got to forget it? Oh, I see what's going on. I see. I get it now. I see now. Man, this sounds amazing. Nisa, thank you for gifting. And Leanne deserves that gift, by the way. She be in here all the time. Thank you so much, Nisa, for gifting a new member. How nasty is it that we watched Shedeur in the way that people talked about him while he was out in the community giving back, while he was putting shout out to Kevin Stefanski for doing what you're supposed to do in developing a quarterback. Maybe if you didn't draft 2 quarterbacks when you needed offensive linemen and receivers and linebacker and cornerback depth, maybe you wouldn't have 17 quarterbacks that you had to talk to. Another gifted membership from Nisa. Thank you so much. Nisa, y'all acting a little different. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. It's real nasty. It's real nasty that now that he's doing what we said that he was going to do, we knew what he was capable of doing. Oh, shout out to my chat. The prank call. We just everything's peachy keen, right? No, nothing means nothing, and that's how they get you. Y'all know me. I don't like saying the R word, and it don't mean it don't exist. I just wanted that to be, but I like to keep this. I like to keep it sports because a lot of these people can't argue sports. They just not. They don't have these Browns people. They don't have the capacity. They want me to say that so then they can just tear apart my argument. But it doesn't mean that it's not there. In this type of thinking, and you want people to not think it's a conspiracy theory? I think Kevin Stefanski is just that bad at his job. I gotta be honest with you. That's what I think. I think the sabotage came from how awful of a coach he is. And the statistics back it up. The offensive stats, the offensive rating, him giving up his play calling 2 years in a row. I have multiple things that show me just on football. We don't even got to go deeper than that. We don't have to talk about how he didn't say his name. We don't have to talk about how he didn't want him. We don't have to talk about how he leaked that he wanted it to be a redshirt year and never wanted to play Shedeur this entire year. We don't have to talk about those other facts, right? But just off of football facts, nothing that Kevin Stefanski has done shows me that he can get a quarterback up to speed, especially when he handpicked Dylan Gabriel and it looked as bad as it looked. But you want me to forget that? You want me to forget the facts of this? I can't forget history, son. When you forget history and you don't learn from it, you are at the mercy of making the same mistake again. I think there's like a better, more eloquent quote. I don't know, but that's the point. The point is, if you don't study history, you gonna make the same exact mistake. Thank you, Intel Plays. I'm supposed to give all this praise to Kevin Stefanski now? when he was the one that said Dillon Gabriel was the more capable player? What made him think that? I am blown away. Now, I made a video about Kevin Stefanski, and I'm going to tell you what it was. Dillon Gabriel, and this is why it's even worse that it looked that bad, Dillon Gabriel ran the same offense that Kevin Stefanski specialized in, a wide zone offense. I think it's Kevin Stein, I believe, from Oregon. The same offensive style that Kevin Stefanski runs. Lots of tight ends, lots of wide zone, lots of play action. So not only was he handpicked by Kevin Stefanski, he ran the same offensive system in college. I have to assume that's laziness. The reason why Dillon Gabriel was ahead of Shedeur Sanders is because he ran the same offense in college. So no, I don't buy that. Oh, he just gave everybody equal footing and developed everybody. No, that's not what happened. He didn't want to develop Shedeur. That's what the interior leak said. I don't think Kevin Stefanski hates him. Now, it don't mean that you can't have your own opinion. But I do think the way that Kevin Stefanski operated this, you have to look at this and be like, what was he thinking? Why? Why, when you have a more talented player, do you pour into somebody who should have already known this offensive system? If Dillon Gabriel was the supercomputer, why does he need the first team reps? Why does he took the most first team reps out of Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco's old as dirt, so I get it. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Tyler Huntley, Shedeur Sanders, he took the most out of everybody and put that out on the field. But you want me to forget. Okay. They want me to forget. Riz, what do you think? Riz has been, and I've been a little up and down on Rizzo because I felt like he started to get leaks and he was like, is Shedeur not doing the right thing? And I appreciate him for actually asking the question because he was just saying like, that has to be it, right? But let's hear it.
I don't think Stefanski wanted any part of Shedeur. And Tony wrote today, and I have to ask him, I don't know where he got this or whether he's speculating. He basically tried to say today that Shedeur wasn't putting in the work early on, and that's what turned people off in the building. I have no idea if that's the case. But I know this, when you're fourth string and they're telling you they're going to redshirt you, I mean, that's, as a young person, which Shedeur is, that's kind of tough to deal with. I'm not saying I'd have went into a closet somewhere and turned everybody off, but it's really hard to stay engaged when people don't believe in you in the building.
So again, and this is how I know people are lying, and I know that the whole idea of him not working hard was a lie because it comes up randomly. It's a part of something else. And remember, I told y'all when Rex Ryan said that months ago about Shedeur Sanders isn't doing what he's in the big. I was like, why didn't Tony Grossi report that? I asked y'all that. Why would the biggest Shedeur hater at the time, Tony Grossi, not report that? And now that Shedeur Sanders does what he does, now you reported Tony Grossi. Oh, by the way, early on, he wasn't putting in the work. Well, which one is it? What work was there to be put in if he was going to be redshirted for the entire year? You can't tell all these different lies at once. He's supposed to be redshirt, but he also didn't put enough of work. But he also is the most talented person after 3 starts. Does that make any sense? And if he wasn't putting in the work, why would the GM trade away both Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett? Please somebody tell me. Please somebody tell me if Shedeur wasn't putting in the work, if Shedeur was never supposed to play, why was the GM trading away every other option, basically forcing Shedeur? Why was Bailey Zappi not QB2? The lies don't add up, guys. They never did. And that's why we can't just forget. Because if we were to just forget what was being said about him, then we could easily accept, he just wasn't putting in the work early on. But that don't add up. That's never checked out. What's it called? Just a few different people here. Shedeur Sanders threw for the second most yards and the second most touchdowns in the NFL this week. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Please don't. Now, here's national media. This is Chris Sims. Shedeur looks the part to me. He plays big. His arm looks strong. I know he's not perfect in every decision and all that. I mean, he is a rookie. But I think he's got a great overall feel for the game. Damn, man. You telling me Kevin Stefanski couldn't see that? You telling me Kevin Stefanski meeting with him every day couldn't see that? And no, I'm not gonna forget what they said in August, because you had fake girlfriend, man. The original catfish, Manti Te'o. Manti Te'o, I love you. I wanted you to win Heisman. But they want you to forget this.
Well, I thought it was solid. I thought his performance was solid. But this is what I learned about Shedeur. I think there was a narrative about him coming out of college that he was this guy that thought he was something, that he was entitled. I mean, there were certain instances where that on his team visits, he had certain talks about his team visits, his combine. He said, history repeats itself. And there were times in colleges where he blamed his offensive line for not being able to block. Well, the Shedeur that I saw this
Manti Te'o, that's a lie. That by the way, in this, I'm gonna let him finish.
Past weekend was a mature Shedeur, was somebody who took accountability for things that weren't even his fault, and that's something that I thought that was amazing to see. I really respected the fact that he's shown a lot of growth, a lot of maturity, and that really bodes well not only as a player in this league, but as a leader in this league, as somebody who looks at the situation, doesn't accuse anybody else but himself. He said he had a C. He gave himself a C+, and I think that says a lot about him and his futures in this league. Well, I thought it was solid.
So, and Boog says it best. If you don't know Boog, he's from what I understand, he's like one of the media managers and managers of Shedeur. Like he is with Shedeur. Like he has the connections to the man himself. He says, Manti, I know you're not familiar with Shedeur because you're getting catfished or whatever you're doing, and you're going off of fake narratives that were created in the media. I'm here to educate you. And I'll say this, Shedeur has always been mature and accountable. He's just very stern about truly knowing who and what he is. First off, again, Manti Te'o is somebody, he falls for fake bait. So we have to assume that he's going to continue to do what Manti Te'o does best, and that is when he sees something fake, he falls for it. Fake girlfriends, fake narratives. The narrative that Shedeur Sanders blamed his receivers or blamed his offensive line, that's an out of context clip. We've debunked it. We debunked it back when it happened. Again, I've been making videos for a few years now. When it happened, it's Nebraska. It was the Nebraska game. I remember it verbatim. The question was, hey, Shedeur, when you saw how great Nebraska's run game was, again, the full clip, hey, Shedeur, Nebraska's run game seemed to open up things for them in the passing game. What do you think about or how you could have a better run game? And he said, well, yeah, of course, if we had a better run game, I would definitely be able to open things up. You see what they're doing. How often did Dylan Raiola get touched? Remember, he said that. He said, and then if you keep going with the clip, he says, when you have a potent run game, it makes it easier for you to block. Now, everybody took that as, oh, Shedeur Sanders threw his offensive lineman under the bus. It's because y'all have gotten into this clip culture, this microwave culture. You let Barstool Sports, who we all know hates Deion Sanders, probably because he didn't sign a contract with them, because they've been known to do that. They've been known to lash out at certain people if they don't sign a contract. So Barstool has a whole vendetta against the whole entire Sanders family. That's just known. So people like Barstool Sports, people like Bussin' with the Boys that put out that clip without the full context, it does looks like he's saying that. But again, Manti Te'o, I'd recommend, especially for someone like you, just do a little more research, buddy. Hey, I wanted you to win the Heisman. I really did. I don't know if I want to anymore. And then if I could speak about, again, August 11th. No. Forget that. This is Super Bowl champion Mike Martz talking to the same people who said, forget what they said in August. This is the last clip we're going to watch on this video.
I was a fan of Shedeur's coming out. It's a very complicated situation. Shedeur's never had adversity, I don't believe, in his career. I think he needed to go through this. I think it was important that he goes through this. I think you have to look at where he was and how he got here. I think Shedeur in college, and it's a criticism, but it's a very accurate criticism. He didn't get any coaching. Well, to his credit, whatever plays they ran, he just figured it out. And he didn't just figure it out, he did very well with that. That's very unusual. I kind of know what they were doing, and they just kind of let him go. And to survive and do well in that environment is pretty amazing. The problem with that is it gives you this false sense of you got the answers. You know what I mean?
So, I love the fact that now everybody's just giving out backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments. Hey, it's really good, but by the way, he didn't get real coaching. Oh, well, he excelled, 4,000 yard receive, what's it called? Golden arm winner, overtime completion percentage, but he needed to go through this. He needed to be humbled. And go back to my videos in August, I said Shedeur Sanders has always been humble. There is no need to humble him. If you actually watch the post-game interviews, if you go watch the BYU press conference where he stopped the media, but again, people, these clips don't go viral because they don't fit their narrative. He stopped the people asking the question and said, "Hey guys, I got teammates up here. Matter of fact, what am I doing? This is YouTube. Well, let's go find it. Let's go find it. Shedeur Sanders, BYU conference. Let me. It was the pregame process, not the postgame. Where is it? I might have to go on YouTube. Shedeur Sanders, BYU pregame conference. It was pregame conference. Where's it at? I'm preparing. What's it called? Where is it at? I can't find it. Shares excitement. Here we go. Wait, is it here? Where is it at? There's one. I don't know if I can find it, man. He talks about his teammates, not post game. I need the pregame, dog. Where's it at? Where's the BYU pregame? Shedeur Sanders BYU conference. How about that? Whoa, Travis Hunter. What? What's it called? Where is it at, man? Where is it at? I'm trying to find the actual interview where he speaks about what is it called? This is a hilarious. That's a great video. I can't find it. Shedeur Sanders Alamo Bowl. Post game presser. What's it called? Where the heck is it? Here we go.
Just getting back, in that taking yourself back through those situations, those times, since we had so much time. It's pointless for them, and by the way.
Okay, I found it. Here it is. Remember, this is back before the Alamo Bowl. This is the pregame conference, right? Mr. I'm so, what's it called? What do you call it? Mr. Not humble, not mature. Shedeur, how do you feel when you're asked a bunch of questions?
Taking yourself back through those situations, those times, since we had so much time off.
Shedeur, it's
You know, and by the way, you know, I got a lot of teammates up here, too. So, I just said, because they wouldn't have came if it was just about me. It was pointless for them to come.
Well, so again, do y'all actually watch the conferences, or do y'all let the media tell you that? The same man who throws his teammates under the bus is apparently the same man that when asked all the questions, when everybody wants to talk to Shedeur, he says, hold up. Y'all know I got teammates, right? Y'all know I'm besides my teammates, right? My teammates helped me get to the Alamo Bowl. Why not ask them some questions? Hey, man. But hey, Lion will get you far, man. Lion will get you real far wherever you want to go. So no, we're not going to forget what they said in August. There's no way we can forget what they said in August. Because if we do, then y'all just going to spin the narrative or whatever. Let y'all tell it. Shedeur Sanders was dumb and he couldn't read defense, and then Kevin Stefanski just got him and made him a perfect quarterback, right? That's what y'all want us to say, right? That's what y'all want us to just capitulate on. I'm not doing it, dog. I'm not doing it. I'm not agreeing with it. The Browns meeting gonna have to figure something else out, man. If you're watching this live, stay here. We got more to talk about. If you're not, like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like football content. We will see you next time. Peace. All right. Oh, yeah, and we don't even have to get into it, because if we really get into it, Shedeur actually took no NIL money. Now, we are about to make a little shift here. We're going to talk about Phillip Rivers. I got a question to ask y'all. How old is Phillip Rivers? Let's see. How old is Phillip Rivers? Let's go. 40. How do I do this? How do I do this? Right? Okay. How old? Well, I'm about to do a poll though. Oh, y'all already know it. Y'all already know it. Okay. All right. How about this? How many games will Phillip Rivers? I know he's 44. I thought y'all didn't know it. Everybody knows. Never mind. Rest of the season. I gotta make it better. Rest of the season, or either rest of the season. Yeah, man. It's not looking good for him. It's not looking good for him, man. Y'all let me know how many games is big Phillip Rivers. We're not going to spend too much time on Phillip Rivers, but we got to talk about Phillip Rivers. We do, in fact, need to talk about Big Phil. Because, this is somebody who, what I'm saying, a legend in the game. A legend in the game, man. After we do this one, we'll wrap it up with, what's it called? The Woo-Foo-Foo-Foo. And then we'll do a little quarterback tier list. I'm probably going to put these on the second channel. It's probably not going to work on the first channel, just because obviously we do different types of content over here. So when we post this, it will be on the second channel. But we're going to talk a little bit about Phil. I want to add a little stat and fact here. I want to give Phillip Rivers his credit. Let me find a quick little statistic here. But answer that poll. How many games do y'all think Phillip Rivers at 44 years old and 10 children... What you think is another question? Oh, wow. That's actually crazy. So, by the way, it's very possible that apparently he could start this week, which is just the nuttiest thing ever. That is the nuttiest thing ever. He's an 8-time Pro Bowler. I'm gonna get all of Phillip Rivers' stats and accolades. NC State guy, right? Phillip Rivers is a big NC State guy. Well, not big NC State guy, but you know what I'm saying. From NC State. Give me Phillip Rivers. I want his career stats. Here we go. We don't trust that AI stuff neither. So last regular season is what he looked like. Phillip Rivers is a big summer gun. Yeah, he is NC State. 4,000 passing yards the last time we seen him. The last time we synced him, that boy put up 4,000 passing yards. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. In his career, wow, this is actually phenomenal. Shout out to Phillip Rivers, man. Shout out to Big Phil, dog. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Hey, I hope so. I hope we see a Joe Flacco. I hope we see a Joe Flacco. Man, Phillip Rivers' daughter is older than some of his new teammates. Yes, it's official. 44-year-old, 10 children having Phillip Rivers has officially signed to the Colts. And as we speak right now, they're debating and trying to find a way for him to start. So let me lay the ground rules out for you, because this is gonna be a big focus on Phillip Rivers, somebody that I grew up watching. Right, was one of those top tier elite on the bubble of elite quarterbacks for his days when the Chargers. When I grew up watching football, did it for a long time. Rather, could really sling that iron. Did it in a big way. Right. The Colts were on an absolute tear. And as a Texans fan, I was shivering in me timbers, right? I was like, man, when the Colts are good, it's never a good time for my Texans and our elite defense. But hey, man, shout out to Daniel Jones. That's awful. He was literally having a career year. Danny Dimes completely reimagined and revived his career and now he has a torn Achilles, which is just legitimately terrible. I hated the way that they treated him in New York. I was happy to see him strive in new places and really take it to the next level. So it sucks that he's out for the season. But what's even crazier is that Anthony Richardson, who was supposed to be QB2, he was placed on IR a few weeks ago. Now, the leak so far is that he had a band, like one of them workout bands, and smacked him in his face, and he broke like an orbital bone, right? So it's really, really bad situation. Anthony Richardson is not going to be back playing football for a while. And then on top of that, Riley Leonard, the 5th-round rookie out of Notre Dame, he sprained his PCL, so he can't go either. So it is official. The Colts are signing quarterback Phillip Rivers to their practice squad per the insiders. The Hall of Fame semifinalist, age 44, rejoins the Indy quarterback room to support Riley Leonard in serve as potential option down the road, a dramatic return. Now, Phillip Rivers, this is real baller stuff, right? Oh, yeah, shout out to 199. Thank you, sweetie. Make sure you go vote in the Rookie of the Week. Phillip Rivers signed a ceremonial one-day contract with the Chargers in July to officially retire as a member of that franchise, and that's July 2025. So he just retired as a Charger to come back out of retirement as an Indianapolis Colt. Now, just so you know, the 8-time Pro Bowler who spent the 2020 season with Indianapolis and now in 2025 returns to play, I want that to be known that the idea of Phillip Rivers could be the Colts starting quarterback this week, this Sunday, versus the Seahawks is not, and that Seahawks defense get busy. Versus the Seahawks is not out of the question at this moment. Throwing the ball and arm strength were not an issue in his workout, per source. Wednesday and Thursday will tell the full story. Wild times we are living in. So I thought we can do a little bit of appreciation of Phillip Rivers. Like I said, just a legend of the game, somebody that I watched as a kid. I mean, you're going to see, since 2004, he's been slaying that iron. Really, 2006 is really when he got going and got cooking up. And just a legend in every, form and fashion and way that you could say it. In his last season, by the way, what was that? I guess he was 39 years old or something like that. That boy had 4,169 yards. Now, the QBR is not great, but he threw for 4. There's top quarterbacks in the league today that can't throw for 4,000 yards. You telling me a 39-year-old was slinging it like that, 24 touchdowns? Shout out to Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers for giving us the Unk Bowl, which I have to say is probably still the best game of the season so far for me. The Unk Bowl was absolutely electric. Does Phillip Rivers have what it takes to revive the Unk Bowl? And just so y'all know, In totality, 63,000 passing yards for our guy, Phillip Rivers, 209 interceptions to 421 touchdowns. Obviously, from these early San Diego days, a lot of those touchdowns had to be with legendary tight end Antonio Gates. And then later on in his LA Chargers, because San Diego and then LA, I know they went everywhere. It was Keenan Allen he was throwing to and having big things. But look at this, 3,300, right? This is first season starting. 4,100, right? That was his second season starting. Then we go from 2008, 4,000, 2009, 4,200, 2010, 4,700, 2011, 4,600. Now 2012, he dropped out at 3,600, right? Then 2013, 4,400, 4,200, 4,700. My God, in 2015, what was they feeding this boy? And in 2016, 43. In 2017, 45. In 2018, 4,300. 2019, 4,600 to end your career. Well, was supposed to be the end at 4,169 yards, 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, along with 15. He took 19 sacks, had a 56.3 rating. Wasn't his best day at the office, right? Wasn't his best year, but my goodness, a gunslinger's gunslinger is for Phillip Rivers. So let's get into the actual fun fact. So Phillip Rivers' oldest kid is older than their rookie tight end, Tyler Warren. I don't know if y'all know, but this man has 10 children. 10 children. First off, because everybody knows Phillip Rivers is a God-fearing man. He's a big God guy, right? How do you make your wife sit there for 10 years and pump out kids? My goodness. Like, give her a break. Like, I mean, golly, he was slinging iron everywhere, huh? That boy was slinging all types of iron, huh? Golly, what's going on, Sham? How you doing? All them kids, this is why he got to be back. So the last time Phillip Rivers threw a pass, Jared Goff was on the Rams. Baker Mayfield was the Browns' savior. Wow, that's crazy. Jimmy Graham was tight end 1 for a Matt Nagy Bears playoff team. What? Justin Fields was launching that famous touchdown to Olave versus Clemson. That was a great touchdown. And Kyle Pitts was set to take over the universe. Hey, he's still going to have his breakout year. Don't you worry. Kyle Pitts is coming at some point. So Phillip Rivers is one of the 26 modern era semifinalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. If he signs to the Colts active roster, his name will come off the list. The clock will restart and his Hall of Fame candidacy will be delayed by 5 years. This man, he got it. This has to be about getting money for his 15 children. He's a grandfather. Yeah, I'm not joking. He is a grandpa. His daughters have kids. And this man was on the Hall of Fame ballot, or at least I think he was a year away, or like he was a year. No, sorry, yeah, he was in the Hall of Fame class of 2026. He's gonna reset it to what? Can I count? 2031. He's not gonna be eligible for the playoffs again. That's real deal love of the hoop, love of the game. JJ Watt, fun fact, and we love JJ Watt around here. Phillip Rivers ran the same offense as the Colts for his son Gunner's high school team this season. He and Shane Steichen spoke weekly about it, discussing plays and even film, so familiarity with the scheme should be no problem whatsoever. How crazy is that? How crazy that he implement a system from basically the NFL concepts, right? And you didn't even know Steichen, he was interviewing the whole time. He was trying to see how much more can we squeeze out of you, Phillip Rivers, if we needed to call it up. And obviously all this kind of hit all at the same time, but it's crazy to think that Phillip Rivers saw Matt Stafford about to pass him in all-time passing yards and said, not so fast. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? Is it because Matt Stafford was coming for you? Shout out Matty Ice, by the way. Shout out Matty Ice. This is one of the crazier stories of the entire league, right? He has 10 kids, 2 daughters who are already married, and 1 grandson. He's 44 years old, and he's coming back to play in the NFL after being out for 5 years. The script writers work in a mysterious way. So I want y'all to let me know, is Phillip Rivers' knees just going to turn to dust Is he going to have some real deal starts? Is he really going to sling that iron at how old? 44 years of age. The NC State legend is back to hopefully save the Colts season. And as a Texans fan, I hope he fails, but I hope it looks fresh. I hope he do it big, man. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like football content, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Big Phillip Rivers, man. Big Phillip Rivers. All right. Let's get into it. Flip my side over yonder. We're going to rank some quarterbacks. Before we do that, we're going to read a little bit. Game's a lot faster now. I don't know if you can keep up. What was the high school record? Ooh, that's a good question. What was the high school record? Oh, wow. And by the way, to all my members, I'm dropping the Shedeur Sanders game review like always. Probably tonight, and I'll probably do something else tomorrow too. So y'all gonna get multiple videos. To anybody who's a Tings member, my Tings Yappers, is there anything in particular y'all want to see for the member content? We're gonna obviously have a film breakdown, but if there's anything else, let me know. As of late 2025, Phillip Rivers' high school coaching record, he has over 40 wins. Let me see if I can find the name of the school. Led the St. Michael Catholic Cardinals. Okay, here we go. So, boom. Record 2025. Let's see what the St. Michael Cardinals are doing. What they up to? Oh! They went undefeated. Okay. Wait, or did they? Because this looks a little different here. Damn, they lost in the semifinal playoffs. Okay, there was some dogs though. They went undefeated in the regular season. They made it to the playoffs, and they made it to the semifinals. So not bad. And they won the region. Okay. Head coach Phillip Rivers. Division 4A. State division ranked 3, state ranked 25. Not bad, not too shabby. You can't be mad at it. All right. So, who we got? What's it called? I don't even think there is a Browns quarterback on here. Pin images. Unpin images. Can I move them? Okay, cool. Joe Flacco. Here's Joe Flacco. Okay. Let's add some Shedeur, huh? How about it? Actually, I should have, to be honest with you. I'm gonna just add it over here though. I should have a Shedeur Sanders a picture I can add. So let me add Shedeur here. Let me add a little Shedeur situation here. Just a little placeholder for our guy. Dang, I got so many. I do work on this computer, so I got a bunch of like work stuff on here. Let me make sure our guy Shedeur is on here. Boom. Right there. Wow. Is it here? Okay, cool. Do we need to add Dylan Gabriel? That's the real question. Do we need to add Dylan Gabriel? Where's he at? There we go. Here he is. Boom. All right, cool. All right. Okay. And do we add Tyler Shuck? Let's add Tyler Shuck. Let's add Tyler Shuck real quick. We're gonna add Tyler Shuck real quick. Like, this picture is hilarious. That picture's hilarious. That's a great picture. That is one great picture. What the heck? Can I choose the files? There we go. All right, we got Tyler Shuck in there. All right, cool. Okay, all right. And Jackson Dart. Man, I got to get Jackson Dart too. I got to update this list, man. Jackson Dart. Let's add him to it. Okay, cool. Oh, my fault. Oh. There we go. All right. Deontay, what's just in time. Oh, I appreciate y'all. About the what's it called? The desktop. Yeah, this is like a Japanese it's like a Japanese artist I found like back in like 2021. I was like, it's super fresh. Super duper fresh. This is gonna be for the second channel, by the way. And we're gonna do this quick little tier list. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, should I? Oh, what just happened? What in the world just happened? Alignment chart, live voting poll. All right. Okay. So, what is Shedeur's? I'm gonna let the community. Y'all are gonna rank Shedeur. I am not gonna rank Shedeur. Y'all are gonna give Shedeur a rank. All right. Shedeur Sanders tier rank. Boom. What we got? So 1. Let's go 2 to 3. 4 to 5. 4 to 5, and then 6 to 7. 6. Sorry. So I'm not gonna rank it. We're doing a quarterback ranking from 2025 to 2026. Sadly, there's no Phillip Rivers on here, but we did add some of the rookies. Now, Shedeur Sanders has only played in 4 games, started 3 games, so I'm letting the community, I'm doing this live. They are going to rank where Shedeur Sanders, what tier he's in, so it's not going to reflect me. Now, for everybody else, let's get into it, and let's talk about that. So, starting with Mr. Jordan Love, I think, I might move him up to tier 1, but, early in the season, there was a lot of glaze for my man Jordan Love. There's been a lot of glaze. The Utah State guy, who has followed up Aaron Rodgers. The throws have been elite. The throws have been immaculate. I really love, what he's doing with some of the throws, the off-balance stuff like that. There's just some inconsistency for me where I don't know if I could put him in that big boy top tier, number 1 tier. And when I'm done with this, again, they're ranking it right now. So whatever they decide, we will put Shedeur at. Now, my man Jared Goff, I love me some Jared Goff. Oh, please stop. I'm trying to pin this ad. I love me some Jared Goff. I don't like what Jared Goff's been doing. You know what? Put him in tier 4. I've been watching a lot of Detroit Lions games, and I haven't been too happy. I haven't. He's looking like Rams Jared Goff. He's looking like a rookie out of Cal Jared Goff. He just cannot seem to find a consistent rhythm. I really felt like there was a time where Jared Goff's long ball could really stretch people and really pause. Wait a second.
Hey, yo.
Really, and he could really put some pressure on a lot of defenses and a lot of different aspects. Right now, he's just Sam Laporta. What's it called? What's his name? The Trump lover. What's his name? The wide receiver, St. Brown, the German dude. He loves, you know how he get down. Mr. 9. Now, no, after 1 3 touchdown performance, you do not become a top tier guy. When you're so bad that memes are made for other people to call them ass, they use you in your edits, you have to be in this rank. Deontay, they already struggling, man. They already arguing about who's who in the live chat. But JJ McCartney, hey, you gonna need another year to bake in the oven, big dog. Maybe you can be there, but right now it's really bad. Now for Mr. Caleb Williams, I'll put you right here too. Again, second year starting. It's not because I don't think Caleb Williams is not good. And by the way, Shedeur Sanders faces off against Caleb Williams this Sunday, so we'll see how that matchup goes. But he's still young. He's still figuring it out. He's got a new offense. I actually like a lot of the things he's doing. The way that he's been able to avoid sacks is on a whole nother level. A lot to love about Caleb Williams, but I think he's just going to keep maturing and keep growing and keep taking those next steps. Where do we put Mr. Jalen Hurts. After Jalen Hurts had statistically one of the worst games ever. He had 4 turnovers. Y'all know that Jalen Hurts is the first quarterback since I think like 1970, or first player since like 1970 to have 2 turnovers on the same play. That boy threw an interception. The guy fumbled it. He picked the ball up, and then Jalen Hurts fumbled it again. I love Jalen Hurts. I'm a Jalen Hurts defender. Deontay, I'm gonna let you make the final answer. But right now, he's a tier 3 quarterback. He's a Super Bowl champion. He threw some great balls last night. I mean, there were some balls. If A.J. Brown just catches them, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Literally, his worst game. Yeah, this was statistically the worst game of Jalen Hurts' career. So maybe there's some recency bias there. There's been a lot of problems with him and A.J. Brown. They've been beefing about it a lot too. So that's a whole situation we got to think about it. Hey, and Jaden Daniels, this is not because Jaden Daniels is bad. It's only because Jaden Daniels has been hurt the entire season, and when he comes back, he gets re-injured. We just haven't seen a lot from Jaden Daniels. I got to keep him at tier 7. Can we talk about Dakota Rain Prescott? He's going to be the first tier 1. I'm a Texans fan. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. I really do hate the Cowboys. This boy, this mother right, this 5th round, 4th round pick out of Mississippi State, Mr. Dakota Rain Prescott, he's balling. I don't know what to tell y'all. This boy is balling. My chat agrees that Jalen Hurts is in fact a tier 3 quarterback. I'm not mad at it. But Dak Prescott, get Dak out of here. He's tier. Oh, they say he's tier 2. I'm gonna have to leave him at 1. Now, when we get to the end, we can argue about it. But right now, okay, only got Stafford. And let's go straight to Matt Stafford, because Matt Stafford, you talk about balling. This is what I'll do. Matt Stafford is number 1 in the 1 category. He is the best quarterback this year. I'm sorry. I know everyone's got Drake May. Everybody loves him. I'm not mad at Drake May. I think he's a baller too. I really do think he's tier 2. I mean, not tier 2. I do think that Matt Stafford is that dude. The long ball, the touchdowns, the total yard. It's all of it is just elite right now. He's this boy. He came into this season with a backiotomy. He was supposed to have back problems. It don't look like it. He's slanging that iron, doing it bigly. I don't know however else you want me to tell you, but he doing some big stuff right now. Shout out to Matty Stafford. He's doing it big. Russell, you don't count, but who does count is Mr. Jackson Dart. We're gonna keep him at tier 5. He's still a rookie. Everybody calm down. And matter of fact, both rookies, tier 5 right here. I'm not gonna put y'all above Caleb Williams. Let me give some praise to Jackson Dart. He's been looking pretty good. The run, him using his legs has been good. If he can learn to preserve himself, maybe he can have a longer career. Tyler Shuck, he needs to keep using his legs. He's like 26 years old. So that's the difference. Jackson Dart is only like 23, 24. Tyler Shuck is 26 years old. And this is rookie season. He needs to use his legs whenever he can. He had a great game last Sunday. Jackson Dart has been balling out. They're both number 6 too. I think these guys got a little bit in the tank. You know what I mean? I don't know how long, because one of them is trying to force himself to give himself concussions. The other dude is literally already 30. So I who knows? And he's had multiple career-ending injuries. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you what's going to happen with Tyler Shuck. But right now, few starts under their belt. That's where they're going to go. That's where it's at right now. Baker. Gotta put you tier 3, buddy. The fall off has been steep. It's been real steep. A lot of Browns fans have been victory lapping because Baker Mayfield hasn't been looking as good. Hasn't been looking as good. So this is where I think it makes the most sense to him. Early on, we were talking about MVP level. He beat my Texans defense, which is looked at as the best defense in the league, right? But the inconsistencies are there. Emeka Ibuka has just vanished off the face of the earth. Okay, Deontay says tier 1 only gets 1 guy. If tier 1 gets 1 guy, I know y'all gonna try to bully me. Well, how about this? That's what we'll decide. At the end, we're gonna have another vote, and y'all can decide who's gonna be the 1 tier 1. Right now, I don't know if I'm putting anyone else in tier 1. Mr. Rod Wave. Do I put him Where do I put Mr. Rod Wave at? I don't know. I'm kind of I love Bryce. I love Bryce, and he's been great against some great teams. Nah, let's put him here. Let's put him here. Bryce Young is great against teams that he shouldn't be great against. He's had some exhilarating, exciting performances, but I think tier 4 is right there. Right there. Tier 3 based on his shoulder injury. Because Baker did have a jersey. Drake May, okay. Goff below Baker. Yeah. Well, Goff's below Baker, no problem. But let's get to Drake May. Let's get to the big dog. I think this is an easy tier 2. This is an easy tier 2 for me. And it's not because it's just his second year. It's because if you look at the teams that they've played a bunch of losing teams, right? Now, that does not take away the fact that he's been balling, too. You can't, because, people want to discredit certain players saying that they don't play. At the end of the day, it's NFL teams, right? And it's not just, okay, he's played not against elite teams. If he was a year 3 Drake May doing this and it was played against quote unquote bad teams, I could just be like, oh yeah, tier 1, all day, every day, twice on Tuesday. He is the MVP right now, right? Yeah, Bryce is tier 4. Oh yeah, I got Bryce tier 4. Hey Trizzy, I know what you're doing, Trizzy. I know what you're doing, Trizzy. Wait, Trizzy, where should he go? Where should Bryce Young go? But nah, man, Drake May is as a matter of fact, put him at the front of tier 2 because I do think he deserves his respect. He's been doing big things, but the season is not over. If when the season ends, I want y'all to know Matt Stafford is leading in touchdowns. What is it, like by 11 touchdowns? It's double-digit touchdowns that Matt Stafford leads. If it wasn't such a big gap, then maybe I could put him in tier 1. But Matt Stafford is balling out of control right now, numbers wise. He is balling out of control. So it's hard for me to put anybody really under him. He's hurt too, so we're not going to worry about it. Spencer Rattler got his job taken away. Kyler Murray's also hurt. Sam Darnold, tier 3. He's looked good. He's looked bad. The JSN connection has been elite. It's been a lot of ups and downs and lefts and rights for him. So, there's a lot going on. Drake May has less total touchdowns than Jalen Hurts. Ooh. Hey, man, say, man. Hey, but to be fair, hey, man, winning's a quarterback stat. Well, we're going to give it to Drake May. It's looked a little better. And again, if Jalen Hurts didn't have that game he just had, he would probably be in tier 2 too. I'm a big Jalen Hurts guy. I like Jalen Hurts a lot. I really like Jalen Hurts. Donald throws way too many picks. Donald is a big pick guy. But that's his. He's gonna make amazing throws and he's gonna make bad throws. It's all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? For his perfect, Bryce showed up more than that's what I'm saying. I gotta give Bryce deserves credit for doing what he does the way he does it. He does show you flashes of okay, that's why he was projected to be number 1. I know he went he did go number 1, right? Number 1 is CJ Stroud, number 2, right? Mac Jones. We got is Mac Jones and Brock Purdy on here? They are not on here. I'll put Mac Jones right here. Not a lot to talk about. Brock Purdy's back in. If Brock Purdy was on it, I would put him in tier 5. They've both just been mid. If you're a San Francisco quarterback, all you gotta do is be mid, and you might lead to a few W's. So that's all you need there. Joe Burrow just came back. We'll put him in. We'll put him at the end of tier 4. That he threw a lot of interceptions last game. What was up with all them interceptions this Sunday? It was real nasty. Let me skip 4. I'm gonna skip 4 real quick. Let me skip 4 real quick. T Law. I gotta give T Law his credit. I said a lot of nasty things about T Law. I still don't believe him. I gotta be honest with you. I do not believe in Big T Law. I just don't. However, he has been balling. He's had a lot of wins. He's doing what he needs to get done. He lost Travis Hunter. He got Jacoby Myers. He's finding out how to do it. Top 5 to 10 is crazy. Wait, who's top 5 to 10? Quick question. Which rookie quarterback do you still think will be the biggest leap in year 2? That's a good question. Biggest leap in year 2. Biggest leap. I don't know. That's a good question. Because a lot of these, some of these, I think I have to say Tyler Shuck would take the biggest leap because he's the oldest. So I would assume he should take the biggest leap. With Jackson Dart, the reason why I don't want to say him, even though, he's had a really good season so far, he's going to have a completely new coach. So I don't know if that coach is going to – we've seen new coaches hamstring young quarterbacks. So I don't know. Let me chew on that for a second. Lamar. You lucky I'm a Lamar apologist. You lucky I love me some Lamar. I'm going to keep him at tier 5. Drake May right now is not better. This is what Deontay said. It's not going to be better than Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, or Burrow. 5 to 10 is accuracy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You talking about Drake May? Yeah, he's definitely top 5, top 10. Definitely top 5. Speaking of Josh Allen, I said a lot of nasty things about Josh Allen too. He's a tier 2 guy. He shows up when you need to. He does it with his legs, does it with his arms. He's consistently one of the biggest, baddest dogs around town. Give him his credit, the reigning MVP. And can I just say, Daniel Jones too, baller. Shout out to Daniel Jones. You might look at him as a quarterback. Now he's out for the season, but now I think it's fair to put him in tier 3. But he did what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? There was. I feel like if he finished the season and kept up, because you get a little later in the season, even when he was playing, he wasn't really stretching the field as much as he was early on. Right? It seemed like the offense was starting to slow down a little bit, and he was seemingly benefiting a lot off of Jonathan Taylor having a great season too. So I very respectable from Danny Dimes, though. Very respectable. Yeah, not playing. Yeah, not playing does matter. Not playing. Oh, you say tier 5, man. That's a big one. I like Burrow and Lamar too much. Maybe that's just my bias. I'm gonna keep him at tier 4 because I know what they are capable of. Because again, Lamar should. If I'm looking at stats, Lamar should probably be in tier 5. You feel me? It hasn't been the best. Can we give our guy Joe Felicity? Come on, man. Joe, Uncle Joe Flacco, doing it big. I love me some Joe Flacco. He didn't play a lot of games. He's played some games. He looked terrible with the Browns. He looked great with the Bengals. We gotta be honest though. We can't put him in this. We can't put him in the same tier as Bryce Young. He hasn't started the whole time. Let's put Joe Flacco down here. But yeah. Danny Dimes was, in fact, he was balling before he got hurt. That's why it's, again, solidified tier 3. I feel like if he finished it out, it'd be good. Now, someone I can put in tier 4 is Aaron Rodgers. You talk about missing some time. You talk about looking a little up and down. Now, last week, he did look pretty good. He looked pretty elite now. He looked pretty good. Joe, he's down there some way. Wait, come on now. You got to give Joe Flacco his flowers. But also, Aaron Rodgers, winning matters. He's done it a little bit. He's brought that classic back. I'm not mad at you. Tua, let's not even talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Justin Fields, I don't want to talk about it. CJ, no bias at all. No, I'm joking. Put him at the end of tier 3. This is still pretty biased too, but CJ, he showed, just last Sunday night that that the mobility's back. He can really play at a high level. I feel like a lot of people overrate or try to put a lot more on the sophomore slump. The kid's a baller. CJ Stroud is a baller. What's it called? The list is supposed to be based off current. Okay, that's fair. You talk just this season. That's fair. If we're talking about just this season, let me make some adjustments. We're talking about just this season. I adjusted it for just this season. Yeah, this is where CJ is. If we're talking about just this season, I'm okay with this. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a little biased. Because Deontay made a good point. It's based off of what he's done this week. I love my guy Cam Ward. We'll put him at the end here, a tier 4. We'll put I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry, Patty. This season's been looking bad for you. Bo Nix, we gotta give Bo Nix a little bit of respect. Tier 3. Justin Herbert, he's been hurt a little bit too. Let's put him in the middle of the pack here at tier 3. Tier 2, again, I think these are elite throwers of the football. These are elite, like they put it out there. Geno. Now, do we blame Geno for having a offensive coordinator that didn't know the plays? I don't know. It's tough to really hold that to the standard. And then, just do that right there. And then these guys are either hurt and or benched. And it's finally time to see tier 6. Like, what do you say? Oh, yeah, I don't have any tier 6. Actually, put Tua there. Tua played some games, right? He did some stuff. Now, we have to decide, is Dak Prescott tier 1? And off the voting. We have to end the voting. Tier 2 to 3 and tier 1. There's 32 votes. Goff is better than Ward at Hetty. Give him tier 3. Come on. Y'all want tier 3 for Big Goff? If Baker Mayfield can be in there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel bad for Geno. You know what I'll do for Goff? I'm gonna do this for Goff. That's all I'm gonna do for Goff. And I'm putting Herbert down here. I'm sorry. He's no. We'll put him over here. Like this. I like this right here. I like this. If y'all got a problem, y'all let me know. Dak is not tier 1. Okay, so we're gonna get to who needs to be ranked where. I need y'all to finalize this. Finalize the vote. If you're done voting, okay. 12 is no higher than tier 4. Okay, Dakota is tier 1. I gotta be honest with you. The tier 2 to 3, I think that's fair. I think 2 to 3 is fair for our guy Shedeur. Now the voting, so this is where I'm gonna put. I'm not even gonna leave him on the list. If I was doing the ranking, I would put Shedeur in tier 3. I know y'all gonna call me a glazer. Y'all can call me whatever you want to call me. Call me what you want, but you can't call me not having the best defense in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? However, the final vote right now, I want y'all to know, community has Shedeur at tier 1. I want that to be known. This is what my community has ranked Shedeur Sanders as a tier 1. That's what the votes say. 33 votes. That's what the votes say. Some people say tier 4 or 5 for Shedeur Sanders. Hey, that's what the people said. Now I'm gonna take him off because I just feel like there's too many. We got lots of competing sources. But here is my final tier. Y'all might bully me out of putting Dak Prescott out of tier 1. Yeah, I think y'all did it. I think y'all officially bullied me out. Dak is tier 2. How do you punish Jalen Hurts for his talent? Like Dak hadn't had equal talent on those teams for the last decade. And you also have to take into account Deontay. That's fair because we can't say that CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens aren't one of the best wide receiver duos, period. Like, we can't not say that. Now, I will say for Dak, the only again, we're going off of this year's performance. If Jalen Hurts didn't have that performance, Jalen Hurts had, and Deontay can tell you better, Jalen Hurts only had 1 turnover this season before last night. You feel me? So, yeah, it is about this season. Bro just hasn't played enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all switched it up. Y'all switched it to tier. Oh, okay. The votes. By the way, the votes changed. They changed. The community put him at tier 2. So I just want y'all to know, the community put Shedeur at tier 2. I'm ending the votes though. I'm ending the votes, man. Tier 2 to 3, I should say. Tier 2 to 3. Which again, I put him at tier 3. I'm not mad at it. It was 2? Okay, it was 2. Yeah, 2 to 3. 1 pick, 1 fumble. Oh, it was 2. Okay, so Jalen Hurts only had 2 turnovers the entire season until last night. So he was playing some really good football. I know people, AJ Brown's upset XYZ, but in all realism, he was playing really good football. So I'm not mad at that. Bo Nix he's on fraud watch. Bo Nix is on fraud watch, but he's won a lot of games. He's leading a really good team in the AFC West, right? Not mad at Danny Dimes did what he did. And then in tier 2, Drake May, he might win MVP. I think he's been playing some really good football. Again, just based off this year, I feel like if he ends the season in this same way, pushing the ball down the field like he has, it's going to be hard to disagree with him being tier 1 or MVP. Dak Prescott, again, these guys right here in tier 2, these are just people I think are throwing the best footballs right now. Like that's what it is to me. They light it up. They put balls in great places and spaces. Jordan Love's even a little suspect. I almost look at tier 3 for him, but I'm not mad at this. Josh Allen shows up time in and time out. Again, if Jalen Hurts didn't have last night, he would be in a tier 2 type of guy. I like him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Some people call me a Jalen Hurts apologist. Tier 4, we got Bryce, Rod Wave Young, Jared Goff, A.A. Ron Rodgers, C.J. Stroud because he missed a lot of time, Caleb Williams because he's still figuring it out. Cam Ward is surrounded by nobody on the team, right? And then Patty Boombalatti is having one of his worst seasons right now. Travis Kelce's pretty buns. Joe, T. Higgins is down there somewhere. Jamar Chase is down there somewhere. Flacco. Jackson Dart doing his big one. Tyler Shuck obviously doing his big one. Mac Jones, system quarterback incarnate, but he's doing what he needs to do. Geno Smith, his offensive coordinator, was plotting against him. Joe Burrow hasn't played a lot. Lamar Jackson hasn't played a lot. Hasn't looked great when he's played. Tua Tagovailoa is Tua. J.J. McCartney has a meme based off how ass he is. Talk about hasn't played. And every time he plays, it just doesn't look great, and he's getting injured. Justin Fields obviously couldn't throw the football. I don't know who this tiny person is. But that's what it is, man. My middle school teammate picked off my favorite team last night. I had never been so conflicted. Shout out Deshaun Hall. Hey, man, shout that out, man. That's dope. That's dope. But, hey, this is help with the community. Again, the community final number is 2 to 3 for Shedeur. I'm not going to put him on there. I really should take off some of these rookies that haven't played, like Tyler Shuck and Jackson Dart, because they haven't completed the full season. So if I take off all the people who didn't play at least like 10 games, right, you have to take Burrow and take Lamar off. If I take those people who just haven't played, because he played up to this season. Justin Herbert, I got to take him off too. Just taking off some of the, no. Justin Herbert didn't miss that many games. He didn't miss that many games, right? I think I had him right here. Just removing the people who had injuries and or didn't play all season. I got to take Joe Flacco off too, sadly. Got to take Joe Flacco. Got to take Jane Daniels off. Got to take Herbert off. Got to take boom. So these are quarterbacks who are either active and or have played 10 games. This is what the list looks like because some of them are it's a little, you know what I'm saying, uneven for some of those. You got Matt Stafford as the lone one, the big dog, Drake May, Dak at 2, Jordan Love, and Josh Allen. That is the list. Y'all let me know what's wrong down below. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, Russ. Hey, Russ is always gonna be somewhere smiling, dog. Russ is always gonna be somewhere smiling. All right, so let's end it here with an awoofu foo. Y'all can keep arguing. What's it called? Actually, this is gonna be I'm gonna ask y'all a poll. Worst tier ranking. What's it called? So what's the worst tier ranking? Is it Dak? Is it Stafford? Like which one do y'all have the most problem with? Dak, Stafford, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Which of these do I not know ball? Which one of these shows I didn't know ball? Cam didn't really show me he was the first overall pick, not even close. Okay, I put Josh above Jordan Love. Okay, Josh above Jordan Love. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't re-rank them this way, but it's fine. Y'all take a look at this chart. Let me know what's wrong with it, right? Look at it, feel it, believe it, do all that. And then, again, y'all let me know in the poll what y'all feel. Now, we're going to speed run in the woo-foo-foo-foo. I'm going to do it. I ain't going to ask y'all nothing. Y'all can argue in the comments, right? We're going to go quick. If you don't know, woo-foo-foo, this is one of my favorites. You just pick. Boom. 1, you go through the levels. All right. So, who is the best quarterback in the league? Now, this is going to be a little different. It's a woo-foo-foo-foo, right? I don't know who's going to be matched up against who. So, this is more about tournament style. It don't really mean that he's the best, but we're going to say he's the best. Now, Brock, I throw 3 picks and a half. Purdy versus Lamar Jackson. Give me Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry. Just give me Lamar Jackson, right? And this is this season. Oh, man. This is such a hard one. 9 or 9. Yeah, give me Matt Stafford. That boy balling. Josh Allen, it's too easy. Give me Baker Mayfield over Tua. All day, every day, twice on Tuesday. Drake May might win an MVP. We like that. Now, here's the first question we have to ask ourselves. I'm leaning towards Trevor Lawrence. For Trevor Lawrence versus Sammy Darnold. I'm leaning towards Trevor Lawrence. Sam Darnold has done what he does. He's thrown a lot of picks. I've been very critical of Trevor Lawrence. However, he's been cleaning up. He's probably been looking better and better. Jacoby Brissett versus Jared Goff. Shout out Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett been doing this thug dizzle. Ooh, I like Jacoby a lot, man. I like Jacoby a lot. I like Jacoby a lot, man. Let's go. I'm gonna go Jared Goff. We've seen more football out of him. We're gonna go Jared Goff. Tyrod Taylor. Oh man, this is up to date. Okay. Yeah, give me Dak Prescott. Whoever made this did a great job because these are super up to. Oh, y'all not gonna like this one. Y'all not gonna like this one. Y'all not gonna like this one. Hey man, what can I say, man? Again, this year. This is gonna get real crazy, man. Y'all better look away. Yeah, man. Texans defense did what they did. Now, Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, y'all not gonna like this one either. Give me Rod Wave. Give me Mr. Rod Wave, please. Cam versus Aaron. This one's tough. Oh, Patty, nah. I ain't picking Patty. I went Jackson Dart. I went Jackson Dart, dog. Nah, man. I had to do it, dog. I had to do it. Come on, man. I had to do it. Give me Aaron. I gotta have some. Oh no! Yeah, I went discount double check. I went Aaron. Let me just stop. I gotta stop on this one. Y'all say Rodgers, okay. Y'all, when y'all catch up, y'all gonna be mad. I don't know about this one, dog. I had to go big BY9. Now this right here, y'all know what I want to pick. Y'all know what I want to pick. Yeah, I mean, am I supposed to be unbiased? Am I supposed to be unbiased in this situation, man? I'm gonna let y'all see. I see some CJ. I see some Jalen Hurts. Yeah, you do. I see some CJ. I see some Jalen Hurts. Yeah, man, I gotta do it. I like Jalen Hurts. I do. Give me Justin Herbert over Tyler Shuck. Let's go quick. Whoa! I didn't know 12 was in here. I didn't know 12 was going here. Yeah, it's bias. It's a little bit of bias. Do we pick 12? Man, it's easy, man. We pick 12, man. Bo Nix, all day, every day. I'm gonna go Jordan Love, just because of our rankings that we did. I hate it had to go this way. I hate it had to go this way. You know what I'm saying? Jalen had me drunk on, bro. Hey, I'm not mad. Perfect. Hey, it's perfect timing. Now this is where it gets a little harder. Round of 16. Here we go. Bo Nix. We gotta go quick now. We gotta go quick now. Jared Goff or Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, I've watched a lot more Jared Goff. I watched a lot more Jared Goff this year. I'm gonna go Jared Goff. Just, and that might be biased. Oh no! Okay, we got it. Okay. Right? Yeah, it's Bo. But I'm gonna let y'all. I mean, if he was going against anybody else, man. 12 was against Joe Flacco in the first round. Now Shedeur is versus Drake May. I'm gonna let y'all, because I think my chat's a little bit behind. I'm gonna let them catch up. I'm gonna let them catch up. But it's got to be Drake May. Yeah, it's got to be Drake May. I just want to make sure we all agree. We agree. If it was anybody else, we'd have a conversation. All right. Oh, he going 12. Okay, I see. You can go 12. I'm not mad if you pick 12, but I mean, Jared, he's having an MVP season. We gotta give it to him. Yeah, it's gotta be, you know what I'm saying, on some no bias stuff. And hey, I'm gonna put my bias aside. I'm gonna go in Jordan Love. I know. I'm gonna put my bias aside, and I'm going Dak over T-Law. That's easy. I'm going Matt Stafford. It's going to get easier now. I'm going Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, Bryce Young. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bryce Young. Oh no, MVP versus MVP. Sadly, I'm gonna go Josh Allen. I gotta go Josh Allen. Okay, so now we're in round of 8. Jared Goff or Jordan Love. Gonna go Jordan Love all day, every day. CJ. Oh no, don't give me that. Woo! Baker Mayfield versus Dak Prescott. I'm going Dak Prescott. I'm going Dak all day. All right, now this is the hoops. These is real hoops right here. These are the real hoops. Drake May versus Matt Stafford. And before I even get into it, because these are the what's it called? These are the MVP favorites right now. So I would be remiss if I didn't look at the statistics. Pull up the statistics, big dog. 3,400 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 72.2 QBR for Drake May. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. 4th in yards at 3,300. This motherfucker got 35 touchdowns. 35 touchdowns? Dog, we got 4 games left. Interception numbers. Hey, man, 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions for Drake May. Yeah, I mean, Matthew Stafford is not even a conversation, dog. It's not even it's Matty Stafford. It's Matty Stafford. It's Matty Stafford. All right. Yeah, it's Josh Allen. I'm sorry. It's Josh Allen. I want Josh Allen. Here we go. And this is where it gets easy. Round of 4. Matt Stafford. And I think Matt Stafford is going to win for me. Josh Allen. Give me Matt Stafford. Give me Matt Stafford, man. Give it to me, man. Y'all can argue in the comments, man. He has the 3rd. I don't want to hear nothing about that. All I know is that this is my guy. This is my guy, Matty Stafford. Okay, that was fun. I like that. Y'all like that? Y'all said I messed up on Jalen Hurts. All right. Did y'all mess with the games? Y'all let me know down below. Matt Stafford's got to be MVP for me. Do y'all mess with these types of games? I think we should do like an in-stream with something like this. We can do running backs. We can do wide receivers. We can do teams. A bunch of stuff. These are one of my favorite types of like, because it's not really like you don't sit down and say this guy is the best. When you put them against each other, it's a little different. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Intel. Yeah, I appreciate it. So if y'all want to see more of that, we could implement more of that at the end of the streams after we get our yapping off. But this is gonna be the end of this stream. We got 3 new members. That was fire. Shout out to Nisa. Shout out to Mr. Hillman. Mr. Hillman is the official sponsor of the stream. This was really dope, man. This was super fun. Stafford is a gunslinger. This year it's up for debate now. And I could reset those and it would be a completely different, you know what I'm saying? Completely different situation. Y'all mess with it? Okay, cool. So we're gonna wrap this up. I appreciate y'all rocking me. It's 10 o'clock. My boss probably gonna come in here. Say I've been going too long. I've been yapping too long. I really appreciate y'all. Again, Mr. Hillman for the honey bun. I appreciate that so much. Nisa threw out some members. And there was another. Who else became a member today? We had 3 new members. Somebody became a member like at the beginning of the stream. Let me see if I can find it. Does it not show it? Hold up. Fan funded. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. So Nisa gave 2 streams. Shout out to Sweet Tea. And reminder, vote for Shedeur Sanders for Rookie of the Week. Make sure y'all do that. If y'all don't do nothing, make sure y'all vote for Rookie of the Week, man. You feel me? I wish I could vote for both of them, but I gotta vote for my guy 12, man. So make sure y'all go vote for the Rookie of the Week. Should I link that in there? Can somebody link that? That's where I want y'all to go. Usually I'll point y'all to the second channel. I want y'all to go vote for Shedeur for Rookie of the Week, man. But yeah, hey, thank y'all so much. Dope stream. We did some new stuff. Trizzy and Deontay got to argue with me because I don't know no ball. You know what I'm saying? Deontay, I appreciate you. I hope you have a good one. Intel, I hope you have a great one. Great stream. I appreciate y'all. Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's what we're going to do. How about that? Next stream, Offensive Rookie of the Year. We're going to do Rookie in the Rookie in the tier list, and then we're going to decide who's going to be the Rookie of the Year. Good night to everybody. Trizzy. Y'all want me to drop the Cash App? Oh, I mean, I can I can add the Cash App on here. I can make it work. We gonna do that. We can do that when it's more Christmas time. But right now, the best thing y'all can do is keep watching. Become a member to get some member videos. Do all that fun stuff. Just stay locked in, man. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Voted. Nice. That's tough. All right, man. Y'all be great. Y'all be easy. We will see you next time. Be blessed and amazing. Peace. Let the people sing.